already the GFN they two just say nyadia wamo ebe pese wamo ebe shia eye club reps no nemom CEOs no eno be so mu shia wamo eno meeting koso abra eye the IGP of Ghana doctor eye dampare eto ne sa e the Ghana Football Association for eno mu kodi nkomo wamo the modalities awodo e de toto ansana league no e resume ye the some modalities ni na ebe bremo kotokom ewie meeting ni pe eno mutu anamone across the work ensuko shia ya House of work any kotokom amanfo bom abaso ye papa say we any sedie anase say and we say see echo woman the joint statement aba na joint statement woman the buy no efa eye pole ni wo no ho any security ho nsem na woman kirema say so mo prepare document and akwa Ghana Football Association akiremu nyema e we say GF no eye e de fa bambo ho ansa na Ghana Premier League na resume. And any other local stories I would do bobo na no pay ye de brometrem e de ama Mr. Kobra Jemfi Joe Laka say the Tony Montana Karamano ne sama do bobo no de nyina de breyen wo Midfield actually jumedie so Montana the Tony
Oheneba
bia fine
bibia de dem na
they say the ho na akire ji so wa ko bia o de
dey my dey am ye papa just some per department be na afemi so me bomb me
of course this so
the we am see transmit
yes
dey my dey papa
this so ko hu sama mo
crew ya kwakohia I crew no won say a team and ye adwuma ya take a decision enti awie yi
what baba
ye gira mu den
watchero
but still there should be a way. Me dasipi Oheneba we actually ejina na me tefo na efo akwapa near too far na hen sama ekoso uncle for ekroso SMP and sisinti hen sama ekoso uncle for ekroso e be shase e di free a year Super Bowl baso Nyame aduma Sunday America, the biggest sporting event. I don't know. Now, what do you say? Halftime, a lot of performance, and of course, so now this year, Kendrick Lamar, Grammys, of course, so last week, Cesar was snippy. Now, Kendrick Lamar, AC form, now we're performing over the weekend. Now, how Kendrick, Eddie teaser, a buy, say Sunday, Ojemu, out the Super Bowl final.
How would it? Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, you know, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. You know, this field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance. Damn. What's up with it? Yeah, everything's smooth. I'm on the field right now.
We a Kendrick Lamar na confirm say Nyame aduma Sunday we jam dika and no the Super Bowl enti Kendrick eba na last year na Asha na be perform here na Asha de futuo de ama Kendrick how last year Ojinidi say we a big platform de ama Kendrick Lamar mo bi enti nsema Asha ono so dia tudwane bi.
So my encouragement to him is to really be present. I hope that he uses the moment well. There's a lot that could be said. There's a lot to be said for where hip-hop has come from. There's a lot to be said for that young man and how he's completely been, you know, an incredible benchmark for what it is to be an artist. And also too culturally sound, you know, in fashion and all of these things. So I'm just hoping that he really maximizes that moment.
Well said. Woo. That was exciting.
Yeah. That moment is
Asha last year about performing this year at the turn of Kendrick Lamar into football the man say we at the biggest platform encore na encore the best yengramu ewo Brazil Neymar Silva Jr. I'm making a second coming the debut at the Emma Santos Football Club na Okwa Stadium or oti basimuno na enipa ejina kwa hono na enye easy crenti mo Kessben television we at time Neymar Silva Jr. and Santos team Edru Stadium na Neymar eti bas mutini pa dom and then fires ahodo lasers na omutro enra ewa stadium no around na enye isikra na Neymar ora park no so na supporters ne budget ne so pa enra Neymar arrive for stadium one say ana ekoye mumye hwe kakra ne nto aso.
Que noite para o futebol brasileiro. O príncipe está de volta. E o torcedor dando todo esse carinho para o Neymar, que já está subindo. Vai ficar no banco de reservas. Então ele já puxa logo essa fila. Ele já passa pelos mascotinhos. E o torcedor solta a voz de novo. Que noite pro futebol brasileiro.
O Junior arrival and our Kessben television. So now game no air course no half time no prepare Neymar into second half no best chance here no and Neymar any opportunity or also a black game no more. Only 45 minutes and Neymar be boy you know or no and a far man of the match to Neymar and I no our Kessben. So even Obemo no Botafogo for the players no ever chia no po and San and Ora Park no so now over and Neymar or Park so na enye easy crowd 61 touches, 2 dribbles completed on my 29 passes, 25 now accurate into or 85% passing rate na 13 duels and or call or minimum 7 on my 2 key passes, no my 8 passes or final third onya fouls enum at the man club Santos and Neymar shot at goal no na makumaku 8 into enra the super Neymar and our Kessben so na omo born na ho fa ball ni bia na omo foul ni Neymar say obe adapt na enra nyame nkon mo pra no one ankle na so Brazil ball no enye new to him wa obe adapt quickly na fe obi aso say Neymar is back into after 12 years Neymar should just be at the Ama Santos captain Amba no so na wagya homa na odi achichire kama eno a game no ekowie 1-1 Santos 1 Botafogo 1 Neymar na dazzle all park no so yanko United States of America Enra Ronaldo the 40th birthday in our Times Square na enye easy grand supporters ni kogu ni starting ho na almost celebrate Cristiano na afterwards Ronaldo fans ni pina ekasa say oh you goat Ronaldo is the greatest of all time 0 fans no mo bi enti nsama omo de tuja
I stayed up all night for this. Literally, like an hour train ride to get here.
That's right.
This is crazy. This is insane. Like, I can't believe it. The GOAT, the greatest of all time, the best player of all time, best athlete, best person of all time.
I think he's the best player of the world, and nobody can play like him. The way he plays, Europe, Spain, anywhere he goes, he plays the same. Now in Al Nassr, he's the number 1 too. So that's the best to me in the world, Ronaldo.
Plus, there's been not too many statues of him around that are like.
We are Cristiano Ronaldo fans on his 40th birthday our Times Square, and our supporters know who no born about says 0 is the greatest of all time. Neymar. That's over here, Yankofo Bonidi, and Ronaldo, the old Yankofo Bomodino, and easy cry, and also not a yomumiano, and so a birthday, Sinti 0 supporters no, and an entin who jai cry. Yanko, and not time Abraham able 2 goals, na Obotian, former club Roma, and not a Romani AC Milan, Coppa Italia, and not 2 goals, a yet time Esha now here, our Kessben television. So now, our share first goal on 1 celebrity. Roma following a wrong impression said once the players no be actually go tell a former club most of them and celebrity now so Enra Roma fans no say first go no celebrity afterwards say Tammy Faboni bia na omu giano na omu huru no Enra o febi papa Tammy say goals or share no 1 celebrity 9 pass Roma supporters anytime we be out or be far bone bia no na omo enso dinani na Enra Joao Felix nso ebemu in the second half na oba mo ape na obe making a debut no onya goal dinkan ewo the new chapter ewo AC Milan Enra on Santiago Jimenez and a buyer enti go no and our ewo Kessben so na Enra Joao Felix of free Chelsea no we end the first game and obo Eddie Ama Milan obe ball 31 minutes on my 22 passes emu 18 na a complete oko duels 5 we need 4 or touch 2 touches our box in the opponent in the half. Now or shoot two twice. Onya 2 fouls, 1 on target. Now for 1 on and so at what something and running go no and our Kessben. So now no and AC Milan director Geoffrey Moncada. I say I want Chelsea good rapport panty ebe extend after 5 months, you know, we are very sure say Joao Felix ebe stay beyond 5 months because Chelsea and Milan my young fan so plenty Joao Felix beyond this half season next year because one not why Milan ensu a player and now Luka Modric and Vinicius and Tokano na enye easy cry Vinicius na onye happy Luka kan na onoswa kan enti Madrid de kofa bar you know Mama here Kessben television Real Madrid na ka 5 minutes ama match na end na eye 2-2 and na Leganes enya eye dead ball bia omo ebe peja and na eye captain Luka Modric for Vinicius say omra box mo eme defend na Vinicius na ni anye hawa na Ramos etiatia no na say eye Luka Modric etiatia no enti enra incident na wo here e Kessben so enti Modric kan na Vini so etimi aka enti yese 3 occasions and they see here Vinicius was swan main pa Madrid on my last game against Espanyol on it Dani Ceballos say ya and enran so on it captain Luka Modric so etimi aya na tantantan e park and so now when you say afterwards no Vinicius e catch referee no say referee you are crazy according to Etchin Grinto because Vinny GD pass officiating and going after the match, you know, and Vinny say referee Sebi kakrakem onye okay na oyusu Southwest no at the MR no. Now after the game, he saw Carlo Ancelotti say Vinicius Junior and attitude and a ball no. Oh, he said moment response Carlo Ancelotti at the man media.
Vinicius, I saw him very fresh, very strong in attack as always. He has had many opportunities to score as well. He also provided an assist for Brahim, a yellow card, so Vinicius, as usual, everything normal. Well, on a footballing level, we...
Vinny, now, or the same Vinny, very normal, and Vinny, epic yellow card. Now, this Saturday, Madrid derby so Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, Nemon Carlo Ancelotti say, and arrest some of the key players said about Saturday ready for the Madrid derby. Carlo Ancelotti confirmed.
And it helped us a lot. Obviously, extra time would have made our physical recovery more difficult. Fortunately, the team's in good shape, and we left some players out to be ready for next Saturday's game. We will all be ready for next Saturday.
Until Saturday, Madrid ready for Atletico Madrid game at Airbaso in the Madrid derby. Our Spanish Premier League. Now, every match Nankasa, Real Madrid shall come in. Emma, see the Leganes, Motifino, Etse, Eka, Nimumiano, and first goal na Luka Modric and a share Arda Güler Ekonya second goal Emma Madrid from behind and Leganes Ebeteteka Emma at a point na match no 2-2 and on Real Madrid versus Leganes na match no referee at the additional minutes eto so 19 so ya pe and Madrid to aso omo enya the winning goal the shot third goal no omo a youngster kwada ono so eje din ye papa na Enra Gonzalo Garcia na a free bench ebe share sa decisive goal no e the Emma Real Madrid against Leganes was Spanish Copa del Rey Enra game and also team back so na unim se Copa del Rey no Madrid omo top scorers Kendrick and I say more goals was 3 goals our Copa del Rey Modric actually 2 Fede Valverde actually 2 and Arda Güler and so I said to Gonzalo Garcia or sending idols the best third goal Madrid no or sending idols Cristiano Ronaldo and I feel Kylian Mbappe and on and yasama youngster no Eddie Tuja and then another quarter-final game Barcelona Mestalla Valencia and then Barcelona and Airport Hans Flick Barca manager Wakasa Eddie from Marcha and then you Barcelona Mestalla no.
It's a totally different match, so we play away, and they will try to press us, so that like they try to also here. At the end, it's totally different because the atmosphere in the stadium is unbelievably good. So it's totally different. So Danny, we will see. I think.
Way a Hansi Flick, Barca manager, head of an numero Valencia El Mestalla against Barca, and Chebia and Mushayan, our league in the mo, and Afe, and then so almost at the air 27-1. No, every Britain one now, coach Nichima, Debbie, way another game, a different from league in a course. So last 2 weeks, Emma Barca, every heavily, and not that. England so Carl backup so Emma Arsenal Elusia Newcastle Shamu 2-0 BM first leg Newcastle 2-0 after Enra return leg so Arsenal equal to 2-0 Newcastle first and second leg ni Boma Newcastle qualified finals or 4-0 another trophyless season for Arsenal now a Champions League and after domestic league a Premier League Arsenal capable league ebetimi agana Champions League so ebetimi agana because already FA Cup and FA Carabao Arsenal for and so I'm every mu na game no course no Newcastle fans ne swanyom Emma Mikel Arteta first leg Arsenal lose 2-0 fie no Mikel Arteta e dey share ball na omo ball say football na a light man frama na the ball na ball no ho and Newcastle supporters no to nyom asem Mikel Arteta and no sia show too what the best den momientie Newcastle United omo fans no Mikel Arteta, it must be the ball. A free ball, no, it's not Sabechu or away. Ya ball 2 na home, so ya say chow 2 into Enna Newcastle fans, no coach, FBA papa. Now, maybe can't say Premier League, no, almost yes, and next year, I'm introduce VAR communication. Say, referee, no, on a VAR room, officials needing command, players and supporters, Pina Yente. Now, so Enra, omo pilot into semi-finals, no, VAR. Newcastle first goal, Alexander Isak no na offside. Into referee no etrim say offside no. Omo biati mo mienko na yehwe how referee no communicate here.
After review, the goal scorer, Newcastle number 14, is in an offside position. The restart is indirect free kick for offside.
Referee number 14 James of Newcastle, Alex Isak. Now original outside position or share ball no decision and it's a offside. And next year, Saudi Premier League no be biako din dia and you better to papa referees no decision no on communicate publicly amobia and so etimi ate na enra Arsenal for Lucian and Gabriel Martinelli eko prior betime a hamstring go enra ote form na waso ni sire munti enra after the game coach no forward Gabriel Martinelli on also etimi apeke injury and then makotwaska no who say ebeche anase player no ebetimi aba enemanimu ya Newcastle finals and na the other quarter semi-finals second leg no so Liverpool Anfield any Spurs and airball advantage Spurs because first leg no ball can do Eddie Liverpool call Tottenham Spurs from Kabakua entimi anti and then wine and a Liverpool ebenya go and answer Spurs and between the time na etimi anya draw na yenwura mu Lenny Yoro ono so aka so Man United defender no onse Oba United anche kra na opraye wa make injury return oniro Ferdinand Man United legend no edi nko mienti nko twetwe a so ene the comeback no sama Lenny Yoro edi tujwa
the weather isn't it? It's just the weather. Oh my god. Are you used to the weather yet? Yeah. How are you doing, man? You've obviously signed now. We spoke in the summer, didn't we? Yeah. How are you doing? Have you enjoyed your first few months at the club? It was really good. First operation, the injuries, a lot of things, but yeah, it was good. It's crazy because we spoke on the phone and we were just speaking about like playing, getting ready for Man United and going and doing crazy things, but we never spoke about injuries. Yeah. It's crazy that you don't think, but then obviously you had a few injuries. Honestly, it was difficult for me, to arrive in this club, to directly get injured, but this helped me to set up in Manchester, to for my body to
increase my weight, you know, everything.
Way I am a United defender, Lenny Euro, and I can send prefer the injury return. And my United Football Club, Gentia, one Madrid, Nari Madrid open policy growing up. United, and I know more about Bolo Biere. And see a dream come true, so be see a kind Eddie Ama Man United Football Club. Young Remy Ewa Chelsea, Amakoda Andrew Santos, almost next year, Andrew Santos. Omo enso aso ye enti Santos Chelsea ekofano na omo ne colon bill Chelsea GD pass next year boy no obebe very mature na fe wa integra e wo Chelsea omo squad ni mu Man City omo new player Nico Gonzalez ono so aba was signing from FC Porto midfielder no enso ebehye jersey number 14 e de ama Man City Football Club na oseba wa ba no titles and all eye or when him say Man City omo agi trophy spa this year mo akwakoya den dia ma omo nenso bawa ba no obeboa ema Bobo Kennedy City a try set titles no omo ebetimi afa ya the sad news we jakwan e wo foreign and any 2 years prepare Christian Ronaldo enya ne baby call ye e wo Turkey na e awosempa Black Stars yen problems no na achu always na or hustle betimi solve the amaye enfie mienu ene ne na achu free atia far sas so akoya rosem ye papa enti 2 years mo ani Christian Ronaldo and so edani bonkum so nti yama busua ni nyina ene Ghana fo nyina ya ko Oheneba Daroma we eso ane yegina na enkofo cross nsem no ye de asi Tony Montana beda se Tony Montana and the amana nsem awdo ni nyina no e de abrɛ live on Kessben television so wo Kumasi 93.3 Sanso and DSTV decoder so channel 364 Go TV 121 TV ne digital Aseda TV o ma join at 10 o'clock Sanso and 9 crime so 92.9 wo mo so join odwumedie so amana ne nsema Tony Montana de abrɛ no yebewremu kakra wie pe na fe ye to so e de ada local stories awodo e de abram sede medi kan e de etu edwa no enra Kumasi Asante Kotoko and he has work akambom aye meeting and discuss so many issues for security bambo ho ebeboye am football no etimetumpon proud to meet you know a Ghana Football Association wamo any IGP Dr. Akufu Dampare ensuko meeting in Sensembebre any free meeting mo aba yede ebebremo and then pay 11 a.m. pepepe the offices of the Ghana Football Association only be a meeting and so ebekoso between a Ghana Football Association Executive Council no members no wamo ene the Premier League clubs no and so ebe meeting no ma discuss a Premier League no sedie omo pese esiko and na sedie nyema esiako no omo behwe Kumasi Asante Kodoko say gym working kwa and omo ye prepared towards a league no ebesan so back gym working kwa na Kumasi Asante Kodoko and nam pole insensemi den sama bapa changes awodo and na ebekoso ewo ye football no mu the measures awodo e de totona kwem clubs ni nyina no support sempo no nyama betima konka ebehwe amana ne nsem no mu kakra ebi amana ne nsem no mu a na afa ye din komom ye didwa enso ewo hom e de bam sabre de ye be hom so na de ni akere Dawood aso ye ne Dr. Dawood akwakodi nkomo
for enuanum ni adofo ye frɛ me Dr. Dawood me na me da Dawood heba hospital ano na enam me so enane Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse na duwei edutwem Dawood ointment o se fatwi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules o se sisi na ade ewom na drom yenu wei adwuma bom obi a osisi ye o yapa de obeye ne se o de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a na nsa bia no na o de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua o dware wi a fa Dawood ointment o de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse na ba amane o de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and welding the toda me podjuma na me honam nyina me hu bibi enyi ba sa minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na no paso binya da wo 360 na me no mo ese kwa le be ye adwuma kra se kane no te do we de edi masema ma na be di so asema ma
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood Ointment so ye adwuma na obra okoduru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo haye den Dawood Ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
Dura me use mama hode pa ma metimi ba adwuma bibia e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood Ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de extra otimi be ba adwuma Dawood Ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka mu sa spreader me secret na nu ani e bugdo na ani Dawood Ointment ene papa me sole anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so be so te me we use Dawood Ointment that is the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist adwuma me ye en kan na me pega ade a na me nsakura ntimi pega na ase me ma ade so na lock me sisi ti say free say me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood Ointment aboa me bebre the dry na so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi ape Dawood Ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asem no eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood Ointment Dawood 360 capsules na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pesa wo frɛ ya eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no de wura house pe Dawood Ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Wale mamanyina kwaba e de ba Kessben kasafidie iso efrisa breako ye to dwumedie no so and the came atnase se Franco Naro enso aye ready sanso na Wall Mohammed enso aye ready e be wura ma no ne nsema wodo atoni muntana e de bre no andi boko de
Nyame adum kwa
de nyame ase na amana ne den ekoso ho
wala me Arsenal for na this season team a siba mo pa ye Newcastle United baby on be on bia mo ntwema mo na on say I've been a constant critic of Mikel Arteta na makanse this season wanye trophy they need to show him the exit and the people but day in day out he continue to prove me right say he's not reliable only be a bit do any atono say if Arsenal clearly want to be at the promised land he's the right man for the job until I'll talk about the Arsenal Newcastle game João Felix Kwame or drew Milan and the first game against AS Roma or Kwakotwatana. Sometimes you know so move ko baby I appreciate you and what actually AC Milan team no who say Champions League no this time me make a case for themselves going forward nti the experienced guys I improve squad na nyom nko Aston Villa so for the first time in many years be a part of the Champions League almost the few players about to come so it looks as if teams now Champions League who some more chance now improving their squad. I would love to talk about that. Pep Guardiola is spending so much, Kwame. Yeah. 260 million pounds. Clubs now can almost spending 213. The reason why the last time now can't even want to say maybe you want Pep to move, but how many teams will spend 216 in January? How many teams in the game? And the best spending 216 in January. So that is it for the transfers. And Real Madrid for the last 10 years, Copa del Rey had almost bread to qualify to even the semi-final of the Copa del Rey and almost bread. But then almost team common Leganet for nan but eventually almost team ABB. My person make a and then Enra ewo Estadio Urbano Cadera Villa Bimero. It was a Neymar's day. Neymar returned to Santos no FABBA and Obia who say Oko Media no Senebia. It was Neymar and the few minutes of a boy and he was adjudged the man of the match. Now I'm interesting say Obebo game maybe na opponent anomo bobo no be a person no be picture. It really tells you how charismatic you are and say the Yankopon see a boss. We only hoping say injuries in Koye be no between getting back to Europe in summer. Because these are the games me pese metimi aka ho ensem.
Okay. Yen shama no ensem no.
Okay. Enwa it was Newcastle United versus Arsenal. Na omo de hye so. Na wo wa hwe Newcastle ni Arsenal this season. Two players on my Arsenal and Newcastle pa and as on my Arsenal ye from the Newcastle United side. Anthony Gordon and then Alexander Isak. The reality is that Eddie Howe who kwanya ye first ball with the big clubs. And even Liverpool or BM some more deno. She kwanya Newcastle United first of a match. Even Manchester City. She kwanya first of match. She omo against Tottenham Hotspur. Omo ba Old Trafford the Manchester United beto the omo da. And against Arsenal 3 times no match omo this season. The first one, of course, no be abeka say a fluke. Almost have more 2-0. What is the trick? Eddie Howe enya into only Arsenal eba. Or find a 4-4 no abon to tum simple. Now Arsenal yetima, they love to part from the back. And a moment for they just love to circulate. Now watch Newcastle for now. Omo players in all departments. They have a very good striker. Arguably the best striker in the Premier League this season. In Alexander Isak. Midfield the medical kasa omo Brazil for number 6. And omo Italy for number 8. So anytime I know omo, you have to be careful. And they have a talented Anthony Gordon from Everton. Now maybe a Chelsea kasa omo kwa kofana na mentiase. But onya chance e share team aye friend Newcastle United Jason watch time and again say he's a good player. And Kwame, etiano Arsenal for no ombe make sure say Kai Havertz and those guys up front and cause so much threat. Martinelli Sako prantem. So close the spaces in midfield. Now make it yourself. Line net door omachino. So unya bona obe chat to omachi. You are players who are very quick in transition and then very intelligent players omuning the dimensions when it comes to movement in the fan attack. Enti eno ane trick obonde Arsenal. Straight away. Bon nya babedi Isaac hwa. Yamko. Oben said Jacob Murphy moving to the right, and to the Gordon call left. Now who said the midfield, Bruno Gomes and Sandro Tonali support omo. Na dia ba kwa. Asa sa omo team ne say, "Emre bia no bia nim say nka Miguel Almiron na de balance ne ball omo team attack." But unfortunately this season Olusu form and a coach in decided to be Jana Kwan or the Jacob Murphy about right. And Jacob Murphy on the right approve why coach Nijai Miguel Almiron man koya or stick you to Abrantia your friend Jacob Murphy. And Kwame, look at this ball. This is a weaker foot from Alexander Isak. The 9 left no the kick ball no. But even look at the target, look at the shot, look at the accuracy. Not sure baby Jacob Murphy the ball no be cut to at them. How ambidextrous Abrantia here. Now who you defender now decided to obey China on Chemao. For this first goal, the medical can is an similar against Manchester City. Meaning why the teams always love to pass from the back. But no such was now Bosima, Obiamo, even Manchester City, they go in and get it tough for Bobby Sim. And meaning why Omar restricted Omo to the level that you always have to pass from the back. And Newcastle United once again, Omo toughness when it comes to Arsenal. Anytime Omo Beshia, and you give it to Eddie Howe and the guys and they say, at least almost I'm making it to the finals of the competition. Almost say spending in the market, you know. Come say, oh, spend there. And add more value to your club. And again, our club is so prominent to the level that you can compete with the best teams in the EPL. Newcastle has just more spending. Kwame, but UEFA Champions League. EFL Cup, boy against Manchester United, lose this time they are in the final again, and you give it to them. Now, João Felix Chelsea games in the crowd will be more. Coach say, only Kopama and the same position. Into one year, another so Kobenchi Kopama, not João Felix about Binyabo ni biabo. Now, transfer window ne baby close. A branch any believe we said Abi. My name agent in Casana Minya baby aqua. They spoke to Milan and Milan so Mobejano. What was she AC Milan team ni beer who say, Kwame, this time Omo Pesa Champions League no me BB. Last 2 seasons Inter Milan they have last season Anko ye, but this time after winning at the Santiago Bernabeu and Omo so Omo you don't home beat me a BB. Now they have to improve certain areas because Omo defense now. Pavlovic, Fikayo Tomori, ultimately rely on them baby. Until almost here experience already, they have Theo Hernandez on the left. And nobody can walk about right. Washa Brandt friend Fofana, Tijani Rendes. It looks as if the Milan team were a typical mechanical midfielder. Sir. Only Tijani Rendes them now a different style in terms of play. Omunyina akwa near Deni and Hoarding, any and fan hoarding fem, na ye run any and tackle near winning bono. Tijani Rendes will give you that passing range now here from a central midfielder. But Obi Obema that creativity. I believe say in Jao fellas, you have a player who can play from the right, play as number 10, play from the left. The comfortable area opens on your ball if you know the Bema pa from the left. But they have their best player on the left in Rafael Leao. And obviously that position, and now there's something to call. Now a central creativity or advanced creativity, why not here free no? Or we hear from Jao fella because Christian policies can already side and be more than right. And the omuni obia, omudura ni mua, omudini bedroom, and they think that bringing Jao fellas everything abomu. And that fellas in Kwan omudene buy. Makata kwami and your teams almost try to improve upon the players almost signing the Champions League. Into Aston Villa, almost back in the Champions League, almost Bayern Munich, almost the first part of the first phase of the teams are already almost qualify omuni prelims to be able to Kwame, almost for Marcus Rashford, experience from Manchester United. Omakofa Marcos Asensio, he's a Champions League winner. And Omdenaba. Omakofa Adel de Cecil Naba. Not so much exceptional player, but after the exit of Diego Carlos, no Muntimin for Obiamai, and Omdenaba Bishim, into Shehawa Aston Villa, as me add the experience to their setup. The same thing applies to AM Milan, Kawaka, Joao Felix, and Obio Nya Charles Santiago Jimenez. Ebesine, minimal recruitment teams in Santiago Jimenez. The Argentine-born Mexican. Na oba bisi na kan ediama team a friend Milan minimal recruitment teams ni ja na so Milan because say you can be Tojo Keres, you can Victor Osimhen, you can players Benjamin Sesko, young guys almost goes in Europe in recent times. He is one of them, and I think Milan is so smarter. Omodi Akwakofano Edinaba. You Jao fellas, man in the favorite 79 years and all the Benfica no and the man and Kwame. We see Park and check and no announcer in the presence. Or Lobo Bon if goalkeeper at the chair say at least he has arrived. Sometimes you need to move to where you'll be appreciated and enra. Okay, Jao fellas at the derby no Otimishi Egua. We only hoping say better us. Sometimes Otimi on and off. That is very normal with fellas. I mean you go in the whole screen so and check of fast so a 2-ball no a fan so. We are only hoping so Benya the confidence to play and probably Samano whether so stay and I said Chelsea Ebesan Kwako fan view. I think Enzo Maresca was unfair to him. But you know, coaches have their favorite. The Obe Cambiano. He feels Sancho and Kopama are ahead of Abrantia, your friend, Jao Felix.
Tammy Abraham, who is saying?
Excellent. He two goes no share.
But only Roma funny problem. I must go no celebrating afterwards. A Hurunko.
Kwame now, so free Roman Eba.
But one celebrity.
Naniba and Hoso. Heading action. Naniba and Hoso. And these things are very normal. Naniba and Hoso. This is the first goal. And second goal on Jebon from the right hand on Sabo to keep energy. Naniba and Hoso no Jay. So a former player of AS Roma. Kwame fans any players in somebody. Obi o our own celebrity. Obi o our best celebrity. This is the second goal. Look at the placement. Adebayo and Tumrika and feed the other end and call the other end and go as an advance. A matter of choice. He feels that Nemko also celebrity. Juan Okai said there be
Mono.
Yes, because Roma only man problem be Roma offered him a platform to revive his career.
Yes.
Goals our share with Chelsea at that time. He was about the top scorer in the Chelsea team. But still I don't believe we said no, they need a better player than him. And Roma offered him that platform. And he played consistently until team my friend Milan so decided to say no. Here striker in the market because the likes of Alvaro Morata are reliable. But in the first game, Obi Ochen against, I think it was Lazio. A 1-2 against Rafael Leao, no, they won 2. It was just unfortunate, but fans sometimes no almost accept it. Go there, Osha. The joy and the jollity of sometimes you are in control. A good player, I'm only hoping that Obeto was to say on and off, not me about AC Milan in the Champions League.
Okay.
Come in, Brazil. na a comeback of Neymar into the Brazilian football. Medical Casa almost 2011 squad in the Braba, and with the injuries our come ACL, Christica Okwaji wa Hilal, born Kakrebi no boy. Now he needs a place or being up games competitively and obey debia. Now Hilal phone who's almost registered almost Champions League one almost a whole lot of issues. Then he decided that Santos equal relegation. They are back to the Brazilian league. Omo babe bo then ono omo kasa straight away also. And one will be how they welcome him in the league. And coach now starting second half no then buy na kwa mo hwe cameras o hwe oye warm up. Kwa we that is Neymar for you on the screen. Oh bremu ne nko anu no ni stadium na chi bia. It was him. Bebia cameras and everybody. Bibia Yanema. Bibia Villa Bemero. Everything was about Neymar. And to know be a shady obedient. It was a game against arguably the best team in the Brazilian league and the best team South America in Botafogo. And I know no team AC kind. We a time and not all bemuno. How we wish obenya time all year warm up and you no more to and in semana kwa eka. And no step up obisi akan park so we near my who was stands from the captain band namano showcasing some of the skill as usual. Neymar will not play who the flex the tricks any magic nibi or ya kakra but in Brazilian league they come
and they be a work in Chanko
no be a man for omucha in Chanko. It took Lionel Messi 16 years and the team adapted to the South American game. Once name how bo qualifiers or the kosa because no mo ban to him so to no mo bo omumre and nothing na vini kwa untime mono because I adapted to almost star na kwa me mouth space because how come space obi do be YouTube CCA inti what the hell I think one of the ball from Neymar it was 1-on-1 e o touch la na kwa the ball the man on the coin of fast the ball ni san kwa no inti e hoye baby a within that space omo the be mouth make inti obana so be James CCA ya omo de obeko CCA obi antwema a close range ye the Afcon na ye bo ne be no ball inti won say ye bo Afcon na who players no more Africa no more ya de ne say mpempia no mo upper hand who say Mo Salah be classic goals in the Premier League but how ba a normal left back e do be two gina be mo look at Tomate Party e wo ha obi do be gina ba bia okro bi amfa ho a inti sana Saramoka game ne tie similar like the African game. No space because Africa born Oma space Kwame obi do betwam CCA. The same thing applies to game no omo born in South America no. It was 1-1 and finally ono no mu as the man of the match. The few minutes no obeboy no it's just unfortunate skills ni bibri wa oko media no so but that was it. We are only hoping so be stay fit and probably we summer nanka
se to say name no.
Kwame when it fit born on Mubon Europe, no come look at Modric at 39-40.
He's only 32. Neymar is only 32. So injuries allowing him, we can still see Neymar. Look at Modric is 39.
Remember the game we are the only changing more. Yes, Mbappe is playing well in the La Liga. Lewandowski is the top scorer in the Spanish La Liga. Lewandowski was at 35. And to come a matter of fitness.
Okay.
It's a Franco Mofa we, Nanko Mafa or Rodrigo, Nanko Mafa or Simena, the Franco, or then come with him, come on, come with you, our boy. Some man you are fan, Nanko Mafa or Rodrigo left, now do Simen in a top one. And yet, Treback is in here. And so I want to know, man, you be cock of far player, be a obu team, or ya the tenom Tadanaba.
You are clubbing.
There be women on club on no bar. A yet Erasmus Holland in Joshua Zezi Modian. We walk club our ban. You better to Jesse in the Pabeba Park. Man, you team no man you Rashford the co assembly. Nike 4S triple advert on the mano. So that's about the Rashford. So good team Ketu Modo. That is the standard of United. Inti imagine Puma falling in Abessa by Betina come in ra. Warrior warm up can stadium one and ask him Ketu. But I forgot for no the Kupa Libertadores or more players and more coaches will be an initial picture after the game.
Yeah.
That is the player that we're talking. We will only need to be seeing Neymar fit. And probably Kwame, unya no Premier League no ma say man you am fa Chelsea for nem kofa because Madu Ekeneje dan Sancho mo niema ne amoye nanim ho ne de unya ne ma ewo nchen ha
Neymar fit.
Yes. Kwame Neymar almost 20 games a season kura fa ne sa. Almost 20 a season. A ye chair DJ Dan Sancho de bema 50. Omon fa hwe nka ho. And I win so Kopaka, you are assured of someone now when winning her. And on Kwande, that assurance is there. So he's the last entertainer the game of football in recent times. Until we are only hoping so be stay fit. Fitness Kwame the key because Sky or Jane Hilano. Bono more 5 crowd or we are only hoping so be stay fit. Lastly, a lot of people Carlo Ancelotti.
Oh, lastly. Okay, let me see the Arsenal so beba ho.
Amaka Arsenal wi.
Owie. Ateta.
Arsenal Ateta there. Se Franco ne fa na adwuma. Nti ono a boton ye na o se ye mpam na. No apam no.
Okay.
Debut everyone almost steady terrain no mo kan o. Omo se Arsenal next year team. Next ufri someone am here next ufri here.
Say serious. They need
to sack him. It's long overdue. Kwame, why is I team in the big club? Big class almost like coaches. Man United after Ferguson, he coaches on Mava. Ten Hag and you on Man United, team beyond Combesi a Yamano. Because under all this mess, he won 2 titles for Manchester United. One against Newcastle United, one against Manchester City.
Yeah.
Now they lose to City in the crack ball. Enti Kwame enka team bia nka no ano no but big club there Pochettino who Chelsea aton mu players nyina oba no obedi 5th Chelsea say that be enough. That is a big club now ko enti until Arsenal so betia say was spending 700 million pounds was spending 700 million pounds and in sika Mikel Arteta spending Kwame still at his best position here in top 4. No, I catch Arsenal fans say they should be happy because no we not Champions League, more Champions League. David, team in Casa supporters are fan of a big club. No, they won't accept that. It didn't make about Kaludiano. A lot of people are really concerned say Oma Hendrick and then Ada Gule opportunity more. And the comparison my omoyano a impempi in ya the Toto Barcelona say, Usha Barca team now. Body is young. Ofa obi etise Casado or a young Yami Yamal Pau Kubasi we mu na yenkra but omono basa amon with the chance to play but ye comparison you ya na refi say Sam Crawford na ano Real Madrid for na the Champions League mienu na nsen omo amfa nkra na je and onye experiment no omo ye ho but ohwe the game between Barcelona and Real Madrid now ohwe how Casado AC control midfield na Obaka said there be a more opportunity to Ada Gule and then Abranti friend Hendrick. 3 start for Hendrick was 5 goals. Makwame me busa ho say so Rodrigo, Vini, Mbappe. Na Hendrick or bench ya. Kwame it is difficult to bench any of them and start Hendrick. Easy so Obaka say Yemani Mobi. Makwame players who are yaking be a star on your own class. Rodrigo is a certified player of Real Madrid. He's an achiever. Day in, day out in all the platforms. Vini needs no identity. Mbappe by and cry and the ball into more to that level. No. He's the leading top scorer within the side. Omunyina guys are stars. And Kwame, how do you bench any of them and play Hendrick? I agree. So sometimes there are games 5 minutes, 10 minutes, over to arrest you any of them. And with the few games that Hendrick Abono, what Chelsea give you the opportunity he can deliver. One of the game in the Supercopa, he came, bailed Real Madrid in the last 2 goals, and then when he was given the opportunity to lead the line, he scored. I think Carlo need to integrate them, kakra, but to write them, start them, you know, Kwame, Champions League night, nena Bayern Munich, I am Man U, I am Chelsea, I am now Champions League night, that's also Kokofa. Adagule ne Hendrick mukoko jina AC Milan ni Intamwani mwa Kwame a good day omo di omo beso omo bottom Stefan de Vrij ne Isaac here ne Benjamin Pavard mo Kwame omo di imagine Hendrick leading the line against Virgil van Dijk and Konate omo di omo beso omo bottom simple cry. I think those guys are talented materials but Carlo need to integrate them. There's no need to rush them. And fan koto to Barca there because Real Madrid, Barca says here, and I'm a hotre any guy in no. See a La Liga crow bebose. But Madrid, who win La Liga crow Champions League 1 year, or Mobe Sakeo. Or more refi, send anu ya, or Mona defending champion. Or refi said last 2 seasons, or Mona they always want to win the Champions League. Until last season, after the Champions League, or say they are thinking of winning the Champions League again. Until after losing to AC Milan, so move free, no. She almost against Atlanta. She almost against Salzburg. Kwame, she almost dia bomb last 3 matches and check the number of goals or matches. Until that is the standard of Madrid. There's no need to rush, and I think with time, those young guys will get their chance.
But as a Vinny, maybe as a Vinny is becoming unbecoming. So by being he defended. Look at Modric, bra.
No, Vinny need to show respect to Modric. Yeah, I agree. But no more, ya omunim bo no montake. And then a coach is about there be about the problem who we are seeing now. About problem who Ghana coaches on TSC say to say me take ball. Oh, ba take ball ahead. And say they also Chastile and now don't bote me take ball. Me take ball. Why no me take no? See we do me take ball am why. But come game we be Koko Drew you na all inclusive. Maybe a game we Koko Drew you know because because Madrid are taking 2 goals. And then go for na back. Assuming more thing. In the SI all inclusive. Oh your star, you need to track back. And Modric is the leader on the field of play. He's the captain of the style. You can be a star. But Kwame, big boys and a born a Roshi baby so Ujidi Kakabia and Yatam captain Biamon. And it started on Ronaldo and then Lionel Messi near the name of Beckham. But so she Paolo Maldini mo or she Roy came more. Kwame, ball and post Frank Lampard mo, she John Terry mo. Stars. Gabi Fernandez of Atletico Madrid. Stars, Carlos Puyol. The stars are Puyol, no more boy, he was the captain. Your captains, no, and those people need to be respected. Thiago Silva, you do be a he's still the captain of the PSG team. McQueen time open the Messi back and no be somebody captain every McQueen also. But McQueen also the captain. In TNN, what big teams now? Who captain United say Chelsea, James na captain. David and Chelsea. Into look at Arsenal. Into the big boys Odegaard Mona captain Dabi. And can who lead our park and so Patrick Vieira Jinaha, John Terry Jinaha, Roy King Jinaha. Kwame, these Mark Viduka for Leeds United. These are who's Alan Shearer captain for Newcastle. Her name's now big boys. It is up we are star crown Kasa. Say you have to be careful. I think Vinny and Nadia and going forward, you know, and many people here say the be caught the attention of fans, caught the attention of the media, always be in the news, no be a discussion. It was a tough game, and Obi or share. Certain way any Madrid be who said even in the league it was a difficult one. And Madrid a team in the Copa del Rey in the last 10 years, so I'm semi-final 2 pay. Until it was a difficult task for them. Until all inclusive. And I totally agree with Carlos said Vinny Adeno and Obian condemn when you also so nibia. Say do baby also so. And Kwame, I'm surprised Vinny ye we now. Oko national team on team ko yes how. La Liga ni mudin se munu bebrebe. But the moment he moved to the national team, I don't know say how consider omo say. Well, maybe, just maybe, shot over there, yes, just maybe. But our Salvino, Igor Jesus, Rodrigo Rafinha, name any Hodia. Obviously, go beat me.
Yeah, he's the big boy,
and,
absolutely.
And even with that, Casemiro Nio.
Yeah, Casemiro Nio.
McQueen also Nkwa. Until we are old guys now, my bonus team, national, my mature now. And when he started playing ahead of Rafinha in the national team, he started over Rodrigo. And think I will pick the guy even after McQueen, because this time I have virtually young guys coming up. So after McQueen, he's supposed to be the guy, or probably Alisson and Ederson Mufra. He's supposed to be the guy. But
Amal is not saying he's not big there. He's saying he's not an achiever there. National team.
Show his muscles.
On the national team, yes, the clout and the pedigree near big. Yeah. But Bob and Wabba Onyeshi already no Krumo for Nankasa disappointed in him. Or a stomach party for Ghana.
Yeah.
Plays well for club, country,
national team.
Young Hushe. Into Honun to me could pay Pija or May. And a Vini Nankasano. A dream when it trim say, nkrofo penasema na nkrofo tano
yeah
ti de bia no ya aggressive by a hodie ni kromo de o we kan tokwa no abontia kromo fo ne koma no nti hono ntumi nkopija ne meti no kwasem ne say yes Andy have said it all but I saw Tia says in current football a total football and a 3 occasions and only a Luka Modric in your problem no and look Luka Modric is the captain of the day. He's also a coach on the field. Per his age and his experience and his achievements. He's the coach on the field. Vinny, stop the guy, Brabetake. When we are second, third one. Vinny be in same according to one of the reporters, say Luka Modric has more catches go to hell. You see, my problem with Vinny Jr. is onye careful. Onye careful.
What attention
first,
too much.
I think so. No, you're attention seeker. Like a baby obey bibina kasa one home near can wasem, but it's gradually becoming a habit. A baby soon by. Until the Urema Kwako drew teammates in one and don't call you say or agree with the Luka Modric. Football de kasao. Which now be crowd refuge, who teammates befro, chasing no bra, stop him. They do those things. Or ya know you a new muano. And do baby na ye. I think that Vinny would have to, because he has everything to make it to the top. Yeah, cause unya Ballon d'Or winner yet too. Luka Modric is a Ballon d'Or winner. And he's achieved it. An achievement is sizeless. How many players will play a Real Madrid the whole train or Bano be stabilizing midfield no at the age of 39. Look at Modric. So raw Jesse go on Oshe Suta. Why have a friend Nana? I'm telling you, when you need Patoya Juma.
Found yes so but mami fan to say dear a police for timachi ababa one. Your friend no
black Chinese.
Sisia na police for action. You say omo launching hunt yesterday in Mreno. Tano pay na Sisia ti. You say nipa enum and yachi in connection.
There be an pay say 2 abekam and I 7.
Say no
it was 3 first
and
two and I pay 2 and on also
count county 7.
I 8. Or no cut 7 or I 8.
I make us all kind of pay 2 in.
There be on count Sisia no much no.
Yes, I be 8.
Yes, I be 8.
You see no. Actually, say kwa mo fa so che ababa wa no.
No shehe.
No, any radio so asem.
Black Chinese
any radio so asem. Na so obi na ebon ho ban. No be bon ho ban. Say there be aye nche no. But trust the Ghana police. Ometimi ache no. Ye beba so.
Omo check borders ni na. And here the main person now here they no be hwekra no atra border.
Now on trust Ghana police. Omo ka so omo power. Omo chew. This one few
about policing in Ghana. There are Ghana police there. I'm so much.
This area so few.
Says the CID unit no so at Omogum.
You see police go in Swatre and Nana no pay no. And yeah, but now ya beba so but it changes about papa. But we
I was happy for João Felix. For a free bench, good in my AC Milan. He's one player I think he's so talented, but either on your lucky, either on choosing a club wall. He's around 25. But look at clubs, Abo. Big clubs in Guam. Benfica, former Champions League side. Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid. The funny year, it was like more or less the new Cristiano Ronaldo. João Felix. Yes, over 100 million euros. Unsa Portugal and Casano, they are noted for producing good wingers.
Yeah, flamboyant players.
Flamboyant wingers. Luis Figo, Quaresma, Cristiano Ronaldo, Luis Nani, Simao Sabrosa. Name them. The Portuguese are noted for producing flamboyant wingers. So a lot was expected. Say Abranti friend João Felix. He'll get there. But Atletico Madrid and Shadam Fa. And Oba alone, Chelsea. The first one on Susuko Yebi. For me, now I thought say he did quite well. Anankese Chelsea ekipino. Eno mja na man koye. Osako Barcelona. Barcelona no so ansha down fa back to Atletico and then to Chelsea and now to AC Milan. In two matches, the teams are winning Champions League, you know, and no one would be akutene. But he has never been a mainstay player for any of these clubs. Benfica, Atletico, Chelsea, Barcelona, Chelsea, and now AC Milan. 7 times winners of the Champions League. But I dear Bako a common thing in recent dispensation. Players who rejects was Premier League in
Italy
superstars.
Superstars. What could be the reason? Reason here then?
Class and standards.
Class and standard.
Yes. Italy standards not perform. When was the last time Italian side top player 15 million pounds sterling cash?
And then the last one was Romelu Lukaku.
Achepa.
Enti standards of form. Enti even rejects. Tammy Abraham is a superstar there. Alexis Sanchez is here. Woman, you near there. They will call on Pulisic. Lukaku. Fikayo tomorrow. Loftus-Cheek. Chris Smalling has seen in Trasico Romano. He was the superstar. And Nestor McTominay is unplayable.
Billy Gilmore
is there.
But Doc, Paul Gascoigne Kojini Dio Lazio.
Gaza de no nimbo.
Yes. No nimbo.
But that time all corona and ma for mo.
Ma for me. David Platt muko GD.
But when the time
Doc say and but was make way a league na Roberto Baggio mo ho. Sinisa Mihalovic mo ho. Top players who ubenya the likes of AC Milan guys we Savic mo beka ho. Van Basten, Gullit. Make imagine those top superstars. Even almighty Giorgio Pomana was in Italian Serie at that time. Later on, Pavel Nedved, Zinedine Zidane, and it was a league for the superstars. But all of a sudden, standard not falling, and that's the reason why they are not making too much mark in the European football. No. Even when was the last time an Italian side won the Champions League? You did back 2010. When Inter Milan, yes, that was on. BNGB, they can only have 2 finals at Juve. A called 2015 against Barca, then 2017 against Real Madrid. That's all.
15 years.
Yes. So standard now then.
Syria standard is low, and SI is slow. Intino, Syria guys in the car, Premier League guys in the car easy. Omba no mu bro. And Federico Chiesa is struggling in the Premier League.
Premier League.
Lucas Kamakaba.
Bimbo.
Yes.
Calafieri is gradually picking up.
Yeah.
But how well is he picking up?
So wait till you
Oba Bobia, but enti Ekamia Kweze maybe AC Milan see they are hoping after the 5 months they would want to extend it. Let's see how things pan out. Arsenal, Diego. Over anything. And it's even before Teta. Maybe I may have to agree with Andy say Ateta pages na free baby about be do level B. Baby obet me the team ne do no they be do no.
Also be twice.
Because to be very honest, we upgrade the Arsenal. And Maka say Arsenal since 2004 our Muji Premier League in over 20 years no Munji Bibi. And he said Obibano untuminji ya untumin fan you bibi. But since he won the FA Cup in the 2019-2020 season, 5 seasons now, Arsenal has been trophyless all this while. Eric Ten Hag ababeji 2 trophies. Ejano Kwai. Mr. Arteta is still at post. And then no ayeshino. Who expects Arsenal war form say Kakrani ade there. A team like Newcastle United, they should be able to account for them.
Deal with them.
But Newcastle, Eduma to baby apakiomu. And then Newcastle is in the final, waiting for either Liverpool or Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool is hoping to win as many trophies as possible this season. Macassa, they are the best team in Europe currently. Currently, they are the best team in Europe. Untimin contested. and they want to win as many titles as possible. Tottenham Hotspur is the cash 1-0 in the first leg, and the return leg is at Anfield. Liverpool would have to score more than one and win. It is doable. Spurs team no ye highly inconsistent. At least we win on the last 2 games. Into some hope will be a breathe around them. Minim say being a Carabao Cup tells new boy no. Yes, so Benya the first game with the Amoa. But even though Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur are leading by a long goal going into today's game, I still think Liverpool has what it takes to overturn it and probably progress to the final to meet Newcastle United. Mickey.
Okay, now can be me bisa Abraham. Se VR no, omani referees no nkomodie no. A bus speakers no stadium mo nyina.
Yeah, it is something they are trying. Omayebi, I think last week or so, Bundesliga no. VL decision, almost say, and common referee VL for no referees need no. So referee need take a decision. Sent you take that decision. On betchirichirim. Our PA system.
Okay.
Na stadium will be a no. One more classical example I bebuapa. Now no Chelsea last game. I think it was their second goal or so. The foul captain for West Ham. It was a Chelsea and West Ham United game. No? There was a foul before the Chelsea's goal. And Bono, there were about 3 incidents. And we review here. And Sana go no air standing. I think say this is the no, make Chelsea go no. Yeah, this is the guy I'm talking about. Jared Baldwin. One Levi Cowell. Cowell fouled him, and Sana eventually Bono eko amoma kwa kweshe. And referee no kweshe one or that offside, seemingly offside na Kukuyera edano. And then Osahara another one. There were 3 incidents that were reviewed, and the goal was allowed to stand. And making such situation, no, the VR for no be so much explaining the reasons are omo decided say, but first of all, Emrani said Sebo no kwa question na team no question of will be answer was and you can say go no stand it. But why did the goal stand? A stand it because foul no see you know. Bono Chelsea players as many as 7 different players and about Bono. Into you can say a move into different phases. Foul ne ba you know. Nanka West Ham had the chance to defend it and no man defend it. Into no be no. Then Kukuyela Bona waji ede bemuno. Yes, clearly he was in an offside position. But I'm call no Bonu chi West Ham player T. And a man be di Kukuyela ho. So even though he was in an offside position, he received a pass from the opponent. So he couldn't have been offside. And son at the third phase. In such situation, VR for no be chrem renema chrem saint ya or more taking that decision. Into Mbeka will be all stadium will be at it. It's something they are trying. The Germans are also trying it. And probably next season, a BSR no mobile so the bear a din tawan be brino a bequetry. Say Encrofu na mo din kind be innovations. The innovations, you know, we might implement VR every upgrade VR no.
So
you best start this season was a year keka de she a boat you can throw the VR. We should stop talking about it. It's not a thing now.
Indi jakakra.
Madwada rumabidi.
Na
ye de obesaba.
Baby ani gakwe de uzi ndija.
O ye de obesaba.
Yakoba ebeti awa Mohammed nka. Aha Kessben.
One tape me pese ebebonieti.
Okay.
Video bia I want us to play and then we'll look at the implications of that announcement and the consequence of it.
Okay. Yaba wa Mohammed yebeti awan so kase say die ebedi nkomo kakra ha Kessben 93.3 nkran 92.9 Facebook Kessben Television, YouTube Kessben Television, DSTV decoder so channel 364 and a Gold TV 12 TV near aseda na benyaye also. Yebedi nkomo abra ye ne watchia heba center for womo adaroma no me de otwea heba powder no de abedwas. Yebedi nkomo kakra yewie pe na fia wa Muhammad atanase na wal ye ne ono so edi nkomo. Mo akwaba na no pe mugide so ho ye.
Radio Miki, Radio Gusu ehwe.
Okay. Anope nkomo be na wo edemaye.
Iki medase. Ba menchia watifo no ahwefo. Na anope so memfo mo ko Divine Hope Herbal Center. Ye kan Divine Hope Herbal Center. Ya suye ye no ewu Kumasi Macro Abusuakruwa Junction. Kumasi Macro Abusuakruwa Junction. Eho na asoye kese no ewo. Na ma memfa ye numbers no entumu ansa. Na ansa na ewia yakoye nuro no so. Na ya kire odasani enwuma aduroi eye ene anwanwade awurade nam aduroi so esa manfo yade ewo ho. Otwea Herbal Powder your numbers no eni 0591 56 55 57
0591
56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 and the chat one 0550 63 9037 0550 63 9037 eno ya WhatsApp line ti wo amanone na wo hwem ya obetimi do audio no afa ho na woni yen edi nkomo. Divine Hope Herbal Center eye aduro ba ko pe ena ye de aba edwaso eno ne Otwea Herbal Powder na Otwea Herbal Powder ye kamfo manipa bi a wote nkase ne sisi eye ne ya usisi nti oje wo ho a enye o tenase ya na wusu o sori ya na wusu ni nyina ne se sisie na dwonku ni nyina ne se sisie no asuga sisie no eya wo ya emu huma nyina atete sa accident na wunya yo se enyini na ama sisi yade abetena wo so a wona me kanfo Otwea Herbal Powder amawo se wunya Otwea Herbal Powder titibi gunsu ohiem bobona no pa sisi yade abetena wo so ache ni nyina ebeja wo na wo so wagina brane se oba ana bema na da bia asema ya ne ye kane se obi ye bema nese sisi yade betena no so cha enche no wanya guy name ewo ma no ho Mr 2 minutes efise petre pio na wagemu okosi na animu ani sa so na utie misesi yi ebia wakwachechere wonsa doctor say BP no ekosoro BP da bia meka kire wo say abodie mu nyansapefo ahwehwe ma me ehu say kire doctor say kukunin ahwehwe ma me ehu say se wuyi malaria free ho a yade ekum ni papa eye BP yade enti me ka say ebia wakwachechere wonsa doctor say BP no ekosoro ene nam 200 and something me kanfo Otwea Herbal Powder ma se kwahwehwe Otwea Herbal Powder na se wunya Otwea Herbal Powder titibi gunsu ohiem bobo a sa BP yade na abetena wo so ama waye mere wonante kakra bi na wa bre na wo tie so mabia me kase obi wo ho a emoja etimi tu ne hwinim na ompe anu akiri kwan ompe duro bi ebetima sa ne yade te se Otwea Herbal Powder na emoja etu dakro pe ne moja no entu hwinim bio na etwa wato ho ebetwa wato ho no oba kwatwa scan watimi yes wonya internal bleeding afe na lead to stroke and ma stroke ni mansa no akohwehwe Otwea Herbal Powder se stroke ni bana akohwehwe Otwea Herbal Powder nyame tu minti ebeko nanso bo ho ban free stroke no ho orofo akohwehwe Otwea Herbal Powder na wonya bi na titigu nsuohiem na abobo a saa BP yade a betena wo so ni nyina ebeba normal uyo oba na se BP yade betena wo so a ema watenkan ye olubido no eko enu nti oseme de mini atenka nti oba wonu akura kor sebe ne bema wone ne te anani kunu se ene de mafewda efrise atenka ni ho una me kanfo Otwea Herbal Powder amawo usa no anase wo ya baba no wudi adanse ye se tama na sa yade we metena wo so no na watenka no ewo ho ene BP betena wo so wuni atenka me kanfo Otwea Herbal Powder amawo obi so kokonti so opese na ni anyi kokonti sabi ojane na ya bonse moja kakra wom kokonti ubonse ojane na ahoro wom da bia mekase kokonti wakwan ni minimum watun takra wo fie nyina enti nkoko hu na no mu dwane efiri omunim so obetu takra kokonti ubonse ojane na ya ubonse ne kokobo no etwe aba wona mekanfo Otwea Herbal Powder amawo kokonti ubonse obi yafunu ebom sede sabe epoda ne yam wuro so sede asoche ne yam ene poda wona mekamfo wɔtwea heba pada ma wo sɛ wonya wɔtwea heba pada na wotiti bi gu nsuohye mbobɔ a saa kokɔ yadeɛ na abɛtena wo so no nyinaa no ɛbɛgya wo na wagina brane sɛ ɔba anaa bɛrima meka kyerɛ ɔdɔfoɔ bi a wɔtie mi a ɔyɛ bɛrima sɛ kokɔ yadeɛ bɛtena wo so kyɛ a wo so adi bɛ 2 years ɛkɔ no na afei ɛma na ma wo guy name Mr 2 minutes ɛfiri sɛ wokɔ sini anim sɛsia no agye mpetere piɛw bɛrima sɛ kokɔ yadeɛ ɛha wo deɛ a ɔba sɛ kokɔ yadeɛ ɛha wo deɛ a kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba powder na tete bi gu nsuo hyem na bɔ aduro anya nwono enka ebi mu kura tigu wo manum ɛwe ne saa sɛ de ɔbanum ni bia no yɛ gitum afɛ so obi tie mi sɛsi yi obi hwɛ mi sɛsi yi sɛ be ne to ase besi ne nantu ɛtwe no entini bi sa hɔ ɛna wɔ se manya sciatica no ma me edi ni na ɛdɛ na emom enya din ɛyade sɛ wanya nsunsuanso obi atisi a wo so me kanfo wɔtwe ahɛba pada ma wo obi tena se ɛkyɛ ne so wɔ sɔre bo so wɔtu ahwe wɔdanya ne so wɔ sɔre bo so wɔtu ahwe obi se me nsa ayɛ titiriti obi se me nan ayɛ titiriti o tena ka mu kyɛ ne wɔ si a na ayɛ asɛm wɔ se anansi akye me wo na me kanfo ɔtwe ahɛba pada ama wo sɛ kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwe ahɛba pada na wonya bi bubu a esan sɛ wɔtwe ahɛba pada ɛyɛ ntini mu adwuma nti ɛba begya wo saa anansi akye wo ni nyinaa no ɛbegya na wo so wagina brane sɛ ɔba anaa bɛrima na wonya ahoɔden asɔre anɔpa akɔ onwuma so ɔdɔfoɔ bi so tie mi sɛsi a wɔtie mi ɔnum nsuo sɛsi a ɔbɔ sɛsi a ɛnkyɛn ne nsukom saa de no afei wakɔ hospital yɛsi ne sugar level no ɛkɔ soro afei yama ne mpaneɛ bi sɛ ɔnwɔ ne sere so nti wɔsɔre a sɛ wɔwɔ ne sere so paneɛ ni da bia deɛ meka ne sɛ woyɛ bɛrima ne yɛka kyerɛ sɛ nnuro ne yɛde ma no sɛ wokɔ so anom duru baabi a ɛbɛgye wo bɛrima wowɔ mfie aduanan bɛrima yɛbɛgye wo bɛrima daabi ɛntena ama saa nnuro ne mɛgye wo bɛrima me kanfo wɔtwea heba pada ma wo sɛ wonya bi titi gu nsuohyɛ ma saa sugar na ɛkɔsoro ni nyinaa bɛba normal na wo so wagina brane sɛ bɛrima anaa ɔbaa da bia meka sɛ wɔtwea heba pada ɛsɛ wo yadeɛ no na ɛma wo extra energy bi sɛ bɛrima na wokɔ sini anim a watumi apem yie ɔdɔfoɔ bi so tie mi sɛsi yɛ aduane tɔ ne yam wobɔ nso ɔbɔ bena ne nyinaa ne sɛ yɛse ne yam ayɛ kuro obi wa bo se ne bo no ɛhwe no etimi ma wo kon ɛyere tan oje wo ho a enye obo se etimi affect wachi kase no na ɛbɛfect wachi kase na ɛma bɛma wo kosini anim a woyɛ mmere ɛnkyɛ ne wagyeem yɛse wanya nyamukuro wɔse me kirimako wona mekamfo wɔtwe ahɛba pada ma wo sɛ wonya wɔtwe ahɛba pada bi titi gu nsuohyɛ mbobɔ a saa ekuro na aba wo yafunu no mu nyinaa no ɛba bewu na wo soso aduane ɛtɔ wo yam a watimi ahu sɛ ampa wadi deɛ wopɛ ɔrɔfo kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada afei bɛrima bi wura adwaeɛ wobɔ nso wɔworɔ no ho a na ato no ne sum ɔbɔ bena agyaadwoɔ ne maame nwui ne papa nwui ne ba bi nwui ne yere nwui ɛdi ntia wɔworɔ ho sɛbe ne bɛrima ɛsɛ n'anim no akyea kom ayɛ ketekete ayɛ lengelenge ayɛ sɛ kreyon ayɛ sɛ straw wɔwɔ mfie aduana nanso ɛne ne ba ɛwɔ 4 years deɛ ɛyɛ pɛ ɔrɔfoɔ sɛ wahu nsunsuansoɔ bi ati se a ɔsɔ mekamfo wɔtwea heba pada ma wo sɛ kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada na sɛ wonya wɔtwea heba pada bi titi bi gu nsuohyɛ mbɔ a saa wo bɛrima no atwea kɔm no nyinaa ɛbɛwora ba yirima na wo so woagyina brane sɛ bɛrima na afei ɛma bɛrima no apie no wokɔsi n'anim so a ama wahoɔden foforɔ a wobɛtumi apem akɔ w'anim na maama ɔpɔ ɔpeafo meka sɛ sɛsi yɛ woyɛ bɛrima wokɔ dwonso a wobɛhu sɛ dwonso no bi akam ebi a wo dwonso no wobɛhu sɛ ɔbransa na dwonso no aba wobɛhu sɛ ɔkyem obu wa kura wadunso wie ya entimi ma nti wobonsa afa no boxer nanim ɔrɔfoɔ wei ɛbɔ wo nka yɛ sɛ odunso twa no ɔha bi ba ho ɛyɛ o prostrate no da bia de meka ne sɛ wa yesu sa no wobonso woyi wodro bɛ ne sɛ wo badwonso a wonua ba di wachi a ɛhɔ na ɔma fans akɛseɛ because wobonso odwonso no timi tote wobonso ɔma fans a kofi wo de odwonso ɔfɛ utimi unim dwonso wobonso di spell udin KOFI kofi wia wo de spell wonua ba ne di ama AME ɛnɛ wa wo di adanse sɛ wo dwonso no asi ni trase asi wo na ase pɛ wei ɛbɔ wo nka yɛ sɛ odwonso twa no ɔha bi ba ho ɔrɔfoɔ kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada na sɛ wonya wɔtwea heba pada saa wo dwonso twa na ɔha ɛba ho no sɛ wampɛ ho asɛm anka yɛbɛto wo rɔba na ɛba saa wobɛyɛ bɛma wobɛyɛ mmere kɔhwehwɛ wɔtwea heba pada na wonya bi bɔ a saa dwonso twa mu ɔha no nyinaa ɛba ba bigya wo ɔtwea heba pada yaso yɛ kɛseɛ no ɛwɔ Kumasi makro abusuakuru wa junction takradefoɔ ɛnkɔ AA mensa sɛ wo adum ha so a ukɔ museum hɔ a wo so wo hwehwɛ bra yi ma de wo twa rubber stamp no original one no ɛhɔ so benya bebrato brekumfoɔ ɛnkɔ Dr Clement ana brekum ho aso so ɔmo nkɔ abrosam yensa baby ya to da me no ukwa wo hwehwe for my champion uwa kofo dua otime nka sesi a ko Gapsin pharmacy saa so na tamalefuo nyina enko PK Gombila afei so Cape Coast fuo so enko boache ansa ubenya bi ewo honum afei odofuo bi ATM oyo oba ukoye family planning ni wiye no emoja ne emabiu obi die so eba baako na etwa obi die ba mienu na etwa odofuo enye pad na onto no sika ne na woboaboa no na emom emoja ne na eboaboa no ama fibroid se wahu nsunsuanso bi atise ya kohwehwe wotwe heba pada obi beyi na mo ase no bo nsunsuo kakra gu no one be ma hia bo nsunsuo ne isa na chi asa aba afei ubawu se na se kwan no ebie sebe oyo oba na wahu nsunsuanso bi atise ya kohwehwe wotwe heba pada na doctor se sa ma na mo te se ani nya unya wotwe heba pada frɛ no no won fa kibi enka ho afei da bia se de doctor AJ eka no wo se oba bia wo 7 gate na se wo ye be ma na no oba ni hia wo mpam na se ubie first gate ubie second gate ubie third gate ubie fourth gate na ubie de toso no ubo so oba na tiem AJ na watwe ne to ase kakra enye ye ya na emomudi na wurawuram bia obi mie sa gate ni ma ne da e bia wo ye be ma ukosi ni ma sesi anu agem umie second gate mpo ene wakobie de toso doctor say kohwehwe otwea heba pada na wunya bia odi kibi aka ho said de bia doctor AJ ema amani din doctor AJ no otwea heba pada se jane hyewa wa ena obeba Niki
well yemvensi otwea heba powder ena yeni omudin common we Divine Hope Herbal Center omonomde otwea heba powder no de abedwa so kope otwea herbal powder na UC now you see otwea herbal powder na ebeboa wo ye papa yare awodo a ehihyo bia wa Mohammed betena sem na afia kwa wal Mohammed ho na afedi ho bia no wono so e de atoa so e de amaya ha Kessben 93.3 in Ukraine 92.9 na Facebook ya Kessben Television, YouTube Kessben Television, DSTV decoder so channel 364 and na digital television so benya ya Aseda TV. Awa
Miki
meet you
Miki ukai last week na ebeto dwa se Pichu Musimani ene ne team no Estegla team na wo Iran no Miki oma party ways due to the fact that omo contract omo sign no akatua SSA bem Miki ebia kem ama since October 2024 contract was signed, you know, on your man team and 12 man so oyobia oya achiever from Sundowns to Ali Okoya Obeko Ode Al Ali of Jeddah etimi free omo Saudi Arabia first division the Bar Premier League oba Al Weda ewo the UAE League no eba Al Abha back in the Saudi Premier League and then of course after that now Oko Esteglal. Interestingly, Okonya some couple of players on no Juma, but Mickey result no ain't said that yet too encouraging. Apart from that, and so Mickey, what's our hair? I could two unnecessary woman, no Mickey parties, you know, one of them ain't me and Fanny Dia Juma, and now who decided to be party ways. But one of our more legends, a friend Mr. Hassan Raushan, Eddie Abase, Pichu Musimani only came there because of money. Na Mickey or no or hair. No any top coach will go out of work even within the middle of the season to no who is a Picho is a top manager or a top coach who even deserved to have been given that opportunity to be the manager of the site. And honestly, after 14 games, 5 wins, 3 draws, and then 7 draws and then 3 losses. These were the results in between Ejuma Okoyeno. And honestly, result no answer down yet too encouraging. But Mickey Akatua is a senior club no etiano so mentia. And that's the main reason why he decided to decline continue with that job. And for me, I think Mr. Hassan Raushan has not been fair to that man. To even open your mouth and be saying say Obaho just because of security, now no any top coach will go out of work within the mid-season. Mickey and there are top coaches within of the season. Morino and within season and man you permanent. there were a lot of coaches within top season na club na pam no, owing to how things happen in between those two sides, you know, being it the coach and the club. And for me, on this call, Mr. Hassan Roshan goofed big time for airing that view. Mickey, Ababe Toja said, Bayern Munich, PSG, and Osasha Arsenal, or more one partner be a friend visit Rwanda. So Mickey, yeah, now we have Jesse now. Visit Rwanda.
Yeah.
And Mickey, wow, would you how important a nation building? Say be a Udi and now Udi as on mine ever caught to the Ghana caught 2006 World Cup no. Mickey, a honor ne man for be bree in here. Mickey, there are countries who pay huge amount of money to those international media. Say yen advertise your mo. Utimi visit Malaysia. Utimi visit Azerbaijan. And Rwanda has been one of the countries omotimia 10 or more fortunes around. Say more big or huge partnership with top clubs, including Arsenal, PSG, and then Arsenal. Bayern Munich also along the line. And Mickey Sawaha indication biaba say DR Congo for tro ediama 3 clubs. So mon boycott and mon cancel that deal. Now only the reason why Mickey. Many uka say war be air koso at the eastern part of DR Congo. Oheneba na one baby I schedule no Goma. Sa town is a rich a part of DR Congo, a rich in terms of natural resources. Now your rebels be from M23 rebels. And those M23 rebels are Tutsis. And Tutsis no a tribe na omona omone Hutus ntokwa during the Rwanda genocide is here no. And that untokwane koso a lot of Tutsis migrate from Rwanda to the other parts of those countries na ebo moshe no. Ebinumu ekura around DR Congo. No mwenyinia ma even mene okasei the sitting president in Rwanda of Tutsi Meka Paul Kagame. So omo no moye minority tribe but they say omo nipa eneye omampeni. So M23 rebels na omo ne DR Congo government na ekono among for a suspect say a Rwanda by na ene taomochi. And recently say Rwanda omo unim say like omo assemble phones. And those phones no obeya there are some of the resources built is lithium, cobalt, and you hear those kind of things to assemble and do it. And there has been a surge in terms of revenue at Rwanda enya from the natural resources. And among for the brehun say free or free the rebels who are fighting for that cause and looting that way for that one on their behalf. So ama DR Congo for natural to these 3 clubs say Rwanda as omai any omu ending ye. So they should boycott that deal I find visit Rwanda no. So you can imagine adia edeba Rwanda mino and also Omoma Penny as a whole. Or you'll be a wajidi how he's been able to turn the fortunes of the country around. I ne among focus Rwanda, ye bomudin Kigali probably the most cleanest or nicest city on the continent right now.
Yeah.
And adia air kosono ama ni credibility and an integrity I war in the amount for any no Mickey eba from kakra. And ningina owing to this conflict na e koso e DR Congo no. That's the reason why the country or foreign minister actually cut these 3 clubs no. So boycott it because these are the things that are going around. DR Congo omaya Mickey one of the omaya one natural resources power on the continent. Omo river be a friend river Congo. Mickey ye be use hydro. Can you believe said that insuonu kwa betimi provided the whole of African electricity. And we mu nyina was sama na ntokwa no koso a eha. And Mickey, this is the reason why DR Congo for natural say clubs no and boycott it. But whether say omo boycott no I don't because omo he adia omunya from the deal no, because wonderful no 8 years kapa edima those 3 clubs no. So for these clubs they are just in for their money. I know na me to minjini ebia this ebia omo he adia edaso based on the fact on the ground niema ekoso no and about the reason why they are going to boycott the deal said the DR Congo for no request. Mickey when we say next month here kobo FIFA World Cup qualifiers Obia bebo 2 games, and one of the countries are as a in terms of how their players are now coming back in Nigeria. And your core AFCON tournament Ivory Coast last year, no, we saw that goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali who came from Norway. Obeye household name. Ninyinan came for omu goalkeepers no more nyadie. Uwe Francis Uzo, Uwe Maduka Okoye. Maduka Okoye's poor performance in that game against Tunisia or that AFCON in 2021 or Cameroon here, one of the reasons why his name was off on the national team. But Mickey, interestingly, that guy is now back with Udinese, performing wonderfully well for the club. But unfortunately, injury, but he's now back to training. Omunu said they can assemble all the superstars at their disposal for the World Cup qualifiers in Ebasuno. Next month, the World Cup qualifiers in Ebasunti. O might be any abre, especially the Biakobo World Cup. No Bia Peso Kubimiki.
Okay, Awa Mohammed and so a din komo within some of the abre so our Jumedi so 11 o'clock Pepe and Ghana Football Association. I was said woman of the clubs one more Premier League in mo a meeting ye bako na fe ye some trophy na kopimu na de koso obiano one de hon some kakra de abre our Jumedi so joint statement no ewo ha ye be hwehwe musem kakra but and the one de bia wo kan kotokone has munka mumbom se de say nkabom na ba.
I think this is the best statement.
Hey, and no say best statement.
Anu ya Kotoko remote controls final remote controls for the last 2 years.
And this is best near there.
The best statement that Kotoko has yeah. I think in the last since 2005.
That was I was asking you this question. So when was the last time you heard good news about Ghana football?
The last time we heard good news about Ghana football was 9th March when we won against Nigeria.
29th March.
Yeah, 29th March, right? That was the last time I football no Asem Papa Bafao. How many years now? 3 years, right?
3 years.
The last time Asem Papa Bafa Ghana football 3 years ago.
The clubs from Africa ko selling na nenya sempa.
He go say do you have to call here JJ on one ngwase on the ben ngwase ni be true.
Enya sempa papa.
That was a great one.
When I also now cast the last 3 years. I feel the
why takra ujo.
Me kofa by there I was say that was a good day.
Dream did well to be honest at their level.
And I think it should be.
The end justified the means. The end justified the means. It was a total humiliation against Zamaleka. Ye did that man for a park. And that wasn't a good news. The reality is that you're born a good because Kotokone has a they also rely on the FA for direction. But team be anywhere was at it, so I'm rely on the IFA for direction. This time, who said there be someone can come one and come in because Kotokone has week, teams in get on show power. We are not saying Babayara or Boase teams complain to Yahubinso. Yahubi, Yababe video so I am complaining about Kotoko officials. Omujina inner perimeter. The last time we coach about me, Busan say, I know the inner perimeter yet. Because Kotokone vision, Kotokone Gold Stars, one of the games. Me who so in a perimeter. Me who send for class or in a perimeter pen. Eba me so coach say in a perimeter where na oye day. Or catch them say no dey on day. Onka. So we've seen smaller clubs almost suffer under the hands of these two big clubs.
Yeah.
But Kwame, the reality in say, see a kasi e fa Kotokone has dear. Because on few occasions now because has a cover be and crofo di go so. But Kwame, Kotoko de so the region ye can hu nsem ya. Said the crofo see siba momo no. And the only way you bet me put two safety measures in place and they say Kotoko and Heartfolk will call upon the FA to put the right measures in place. And this and can you find your ball get through baby as a inspection.
Now me on kind statement na ye hu nsem a two teams no omo epese omo de koto Ghana Football Association enim.
Kwame yan kind is on na him tofa. Okay, all right. Also for immediate release Accra we will share letter Nisra who Asante Kotoko ne Hasvuk logo say edida honum. Asante Kotoko SC and Hasvuk to present joint position paper to the FA calls for enhanced security in Ghana Premier League, make other demands. Asante Kotoko SC and Accra Azubuk have jointly announced the preparation of a detailed position paper for the Ghana Football Association, emphasizing crucial recommendations to elevate the Ghana Premier League in a strategic meeting held in Accra, involving Asante Kotoko's interim management committee and selected members from the House of Folk board and management. Both clubs engaged in a thorough discussion on key issues facing the league. The two esteemed teams have underscored their unified dedication to tackling the pressing concerns of security at match venues throughout the league. This announcement comes ahead of their anticipated engagement with the Executive Committee of the Ghana Football Association on Thursday, 6 February 2025. According to the clubs, the tragic and unfortunate incident involving the loss of Nana Paule, a die-hard Asante Kotoko fan, is a poignant reminder of the paramount importance of ensuring the safety of all football fans. Both House of Oak and Asante Kotoko SC are resolute in their belief that such incidents must be prevented in the future. The House board used the occasion to wish Kotoko condolences and assure them that House of Oak would work with them and other stakeholders to ensure that the death would not be in vain. House of Oak and Kotoko are urging the adoption of enhanced protocols and other measures and are eager to collaborate with all relevant stakeholders, including government, the GFA, law enforcement agencies, and dedicated supporters. Their shared goal is to ensure that football remains a safe and enjoyable experience for everyone involved. The clubs earnestly called upon the Ghana Football Association to take prompt and decisive action on the recommendations outlined in their detailed position paper. Yeah, Kwame, Bobo Kuku Dami no woman, Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne has who unim say anan kempempi omoye akrafo ba we de omumi no akotena table ba ko ho ena omaka omadwuna bom ena omachro position paper. You can position paper in the academia na say in you know asem na aba no position on the issue anything asem bi ba na say also throw position paper on that issue ade na asi no wo adwenkyere ana opposition ni saying in pempi position people no omo keka ensem na akokɔ so no provide facts and sometimes research data and all that to support it any friend position paper. In this context has ne kotoko basa ekoso wa agoprama hodo so ay na me no so nti na Napoli kɔhwere ne nkwa ewo insu atrema no kotoko fo gina omo ne has fo gina bie a omode kodom Ghana Football Association eno na press release ka say omumienu no aka adwena bom na omu enne enhyemu no omu kohia no omu be present omu position paper no ma kire say ehu behia uti asem ni 3 point nyina ehu behia say boboku akasie mi no omu kɔ edom di omu achi no yemo moden na bambo a ye de ma omu no emunye du na enye kese se de be ya asundwe ebeba we are go prama hodo so no be bia o person enjoy football no watuma ko enjoy wa bra ayem hihie bia emma and the House of Folk board of directors na no mo meeting as no omu gira sa kwan ne so emma Asante Kotoko yako e ka kire Kotoko say nya omu nko na enya isan say ninya na hwene enya ene ka o nentini so a na aka oto nti omu ne Kotoko mienu na da baby omu dai bebia no omuni omuna ebeko sa akon no nti krata ne tentene ne tietie mu nyina da eni
Andy then what didn't change say ho
Kwame we dey say me start e kran san as Franco be chim say o my ade in the first place your ball na kofem wache Now it's all because the two teams no input to the right things in order. Emma you who waits so far as your football near concern. Into direction on your own, but they supposed to direct our football. So the bear a game ni beat me acostro. Come so kotokode has a peja, your football na peja. That is not to say the omobeka from them ni biya ye. But some pulu omu wait na. And man panning for set it up. No mu put to the right measures. Emma a game ni koye. The obie soon na say. Ye born a boni ukruma and yefe. Ye park and ye players into your moka, referees more the ball of him. And penning for no far ball no common should be. Oko stadium o safety under threat. Because kwame born the only so okwa ko hen woni age. Na owie a wasan abafie na wabeto wani die no so. Ene de oko stadium ya ntutu amwoni ane abo. Ya mo ane ya chase out. Ya chase out nso ane ya de second wall. Eno ne ba bia ye game na wo say entertain. Ye game na wo say excited. Ye game na wo say ton kwa abontin ye di konya sponsorship ba no ba bia aduru no. Na se kokoduru sei na so obi amfa ho dia then the two teams na also mo sorry gina. Enti sesi a ye gina safety measures e be ma ye football na timi akoyie. Na kwa me ne kotokode afo no ya adwen. Na nanka wo so o mo de ka ho se sempanimfo nya niam e be ma ye game na koyie a ye mo bobia.
Ebie bewo onyin se betima wo krata na o mo de konum. We press the betima.
The position paper itself no be presented details of but fine, and this is much say inimua so
much shame.
Kwame, e was so much shame. Yam pesi e betina place it fie na yentu omoka e na dabi. Place mo kwa ya hwemo. Videos be bro ya hwemo e bi mo koto bas mu ye se mo bas ye chase mo abra ekọ. Na nko na yetimi chase bas ye kwa akọ bo bas fo na abra bas de rade. Intimu safety is important. Edi free supporters na so a momo so ne ye beba because management nije no manager for nkura de bi wo hokra board no mko hebi enti momo so ne ye de beba enti mo so mo ne di mo ho nkomo na mo sorry nyina say see put the right measures in place kwame e bede ne akwa akobobo enipa dom wani asi di politics for 26 ben nkonko he omo so how enti obi ansem hunu bi obedi bia no otimi fa no hundi because the end said you say Franco Cano. I told the BI was also do who shed the shoes of the policemen. Say any pana okwa kwacheno e yekrum wa na no omotie. Enti ebekwa ko wie say. Enti the American say Kotoko and halves have really done well. Kwame omumwa na ye game no yemfa niam ntoto ba bia ada. Ye the security apparatus ne nkasa oko stadium a yenye ne straight. Say game category A, category B, category C match. Ye nya number of policemen we are ye more. Kwame. E o sesa na ye no. Kotoko aba has aba numbers o mo de ba no ye namos. Enti say ye nya police form akọ 500 a ye more. Sa na o se ye no. Si ye bin sika and ye be demand from clubs akura de atua. Kwame efe no obi enu so mo sika bebrebe. A o mo abetimi afa security hoka. As to say police for ko omadwuma entini kwase mo extra allowance and as the kwase etwi omoka no I think that lies with the government but within the FE kwame omo wosika ontiem fanche match bia per the category of that game there was certain number of policemen also omo ba na ehu omo a ye beka no pre-match and sign a game na timi akoto sesa ni padodo ne maya kwame game ne maso because ye ball ya ye boy TV right bi anim ya mo aye so he inti sana wo se ye no na yen taking it from there na yen collaborate with the Ghana police et said the na what the game changer manifesto nim no na kwa me afre die obi an hu so okohwe ball a ne hu totroto na mpanimfo na omo e football nti ni no kre eno Erika Lagide de ka asembi o se the first ade e betimi ama sa ne ma ye kan natwa no se ye bedi no kra ma ye ho class in penimfo no because kwame supporters na omo kohwehwe nkrofo na omo chase nkrofo out no e ya na penimfo no bebre hyehyɛ kire o
omo hyehyɛ
akwana na wodwagu camera so no kwame say mra na obuso say police phone team ntina e wo say penimfo kom yim ye cham because do ye no eni football mu say fan betia si park no ni goalkeeper kwa akotutu blows akodwagu goalkeeper so en fan si ye say oni the backing of penimfo no omo ye adwuma na kwame nko ye sa ade no nti ye bo FA na chi ye bo players achi ye bo referees achi ye bo we achi empenimfo no ne fans na omoye closer to teams no be honest to yourself because who betimi ewu na fans ni bebrebe kura ho akwa me omo de omo nkɔ heball ni bi ewu omo ntra ekuro ni mu nkɔ heball ni bi mo mpenimfo na da bia mo kɔ different venues nti so obi bana mo kɔ hye obi achi se omo obi a mo so mo kɔ aye behwe mo nti the leaders need to be honest to themselves say game no bribe ye ni etua de ma referees ye na ehye nkrofo ti so omo nkɔbu nkrofo basa ne matim aka we kɔ park so nyina no saa matwom na omo park so omo di eye kwame atutwa assembly nyina omo the backing of the leaders of these clubs every na ekɔ empanimfo no nkɔ so obachi biu sa okoye boni aban police fo mfa nkɔ sa okoye boni aye mfa untum ni apply strict measures na in a perimeter na ye next fans ejina on yempa mom nyina kwabe da be na ehebo team say who say Manchester United and Chelsea fans omo say omo na ebo team no ho ban ti omo gina eye Titan track so omo kwa kwede ho omo mu twa pass omo control ball and omo the differential preferential tactics never so some ko fo nyina ensa ka omo from duro na kura na omo fan control stance him omo fa kwame say ya anya sa omo na de ntokwa na sha ase o baba ya ntokwa start ya here for the brief enye fans na omo jeje na pyramid enye ho na start enye ho na start enye ho na political ni chejo obi okota hwe no enti enye kumase na meka other areas as well omo a omo say omo ye macho man omo na botim ho ban omo na di team na chi no sack them from the inner perimeter omo nko tena stance nim na bench won konko ye coaches ne nko a match coordinators match commissioners na omo apply rules no kwame we the right time to restructure our football reforms na ani let's not rush yemfa niema makomienu miensa ayira wo ye game nim no kwame yemfa ntum se fanko kan bibi about na o ka tape bi to obi simi ntwa hwe endi kwame na am ka tete ene uso obi ba be help ball ama oni camera ze dientia boni adokro mu any other pepper amunye nti no musuro se mo be ya de fon am ya ba betwa de aba betu TV so enti na mo say mo obi ani camera o stadium no eno omo ka so omo yi apa no omo ka se mo bi video because they know they are doing the right thing omo nim so omo ya de a omo dey sign omo ti from incident na esi no
intend don pe media
intend do omo pe media hype obi anfa to ni Facebook TikTok nko Twitter nko Kessben TV ni other TV stations ni no obi ahwe bi babo na mobile wo se etwa kwa abonten na obi ahwe bi ni hu players omo perform the quality of footballer aircon no de musum obi antwa all because of bone na Zaranko nipa na no oya announcement say eniko ase obi atwa no so ano they need to arrest him kwakwa oye mamofo oye nipa bonini na ompese ye ball na ye bon nipa bamfo benya ni ahwebi enti na oye announcement mo obi antwa ball no what stop people from viewing the game because ye ball ya ye emra bi ani akiri coverage mu mpanimfo ya na de omo nkrofo achacha ho enti obi atimi twa bi enti die enti na osa publicly okoye announcement mo obi am video hwe na chese kwame omo ahihye di frifie na eba enti from nipa na otwe letter say pole kowe eni obi ko de kohihye so oba no say oso omo so an first oso omo che no say adio India sado ho ho mati no that is a piece of good news enti ono so omo so ano omo so ade okotwe sa letter
where
Only India.
Where?
China. Only India. Akosia black Chinese.
Okay.
Na Indian every.
No me need na me ntimenka.
Na unka unye DBS.
You've seen the person you're talking about.
Unye DBS India.
Okay, is India. No hu ni ba.
Kwam iti.
Ela me si wo hu DBS India.
Say India na China de na ebo ho.
India China ho bo she.
Ya chi akwa na de okotwe letter de say na pole no obi eko oba no.
Ono o
se so ano.
Okay.
Near the neighbor, the okoye public announcement say, mo be, the antenna no so be enja. Say was you could be no. Anameboa.
Yeah.
At the crontia, ye bobo. I was saying the penya coverage, be nipo saying the pen no born be. I was here taking pictures. I was saying, Emma, across a park, no. Ye the babu team will be because I know I'm we are pioneer. Mo the about to be a review, we are say. Na pioneer will be a review about you go be a review. Into send the pan of choir announcement and one on someone. Omunchi omuna kwame. See ya anya san kotofo na e de omugina court no ho and stadium ba wa ya omugina gate omuma hobi omba stadium omugina gate e say omudi fa na omuni fa no nye important omba stadium na the last time na ye cost the Zaranko de obeto muni kutanko no omugina gate omuna bi e ma e koye omotu omofo kwame omotu omofo sa na wose de nkrofo we fa so ne de omu nyina fa so na wo te stadium okwa eye bo na wo kwa akɔhwe onko ye hwe wo hwe bo no wi a ye pon ya ntempa na okofi se ya nye sa kwame ye bold baby aseye duru no se ye toa so sa next season it will be worse. Among for life will be in danger and they will not force themselves to go and watch the Ghana Premier League. Because only as my idea. Mo munko no. Omunko TSM bia no munko twensan yo. Call bia ba mo muntie. They should remain the entrenched position that they've taken and say the right message should be put in place. Now munyuntum say until say sa niam F ne be ye no. Kwame football no ye mo. Me say players no muntina fi munyima home. Na mumu e pre ahyehyɛ mo kura ni bracket wa park nye nti mugima home a bibia betimi akoyi ama kwam yetimi restart again.
Well, meko se Franco Naro but ma menko Ghana Football Association aso ye ye Vincent Doku akopie mu ho na ni nkodi nkomo se ye clubs no maba na meeting no abaso ana se intimi amba so. Vincent, good morning na mo GDA so ho ya no pay.
Good morning Mr. Mickey. Ya ho ye pa.
Okay. Na then of course we come from the Accra and that's from the offices of the Ghana Football Association.
Well, Mr. Mickey, mamima yeneti funyuna kwa bana yema makwaba kesiepa Embra Ghana Football Association. Ube piemu ewa hasi ene anopeya. Nese Ghana Football Association ena wamo atu omonsa edi afre eye club reps no. Se omo embe tena things no ensema ekoso ewo eye Ghana football mono wamo etime afa jene ede afa wona obekaya danu kwesi ada abra kumasi asante kotoko ekopie mo ewo eye nso atre arewo sema ekosi ye ema enam so ema eye abranche bakwa ne din ede poli ehwe eye nenkwa no eno nti ana asetre ekoso ewo Ghana Football Association ene na bebe pie mo enso so ewo hafe no club Saudi pina ena ebi mu ewo hase na hwemu dia na se me hu eye lawyer Prosper Harrison adu wono eye general secretary de ema eye Ghana Football Association so ena Vincent so Odoti wono so representative Glorious Accra to folk na sense na Laja Kambi enso so ewo aha Samuel Abrebri ewo ha ono representative Gafa enso so ewo ha so ena oriani din ade John Ansa enso so ewo ha na se Gaka chairman wono so ewo ha say ya Samra Mikansino Miki meeting no air cost namum adia ba ko a yababe fesi ewa ha en se yegina gate na orane din ade eye herinchum ebe piemu ebe kire mo se meeting na mo eye no enye open to media nti enya adia the central for yababe piemu ewa Ghana Football Association no yebetimi atena eye meeting so far ne de meeting no air cost mpenefo atena fia na se meeting enso so ekoso ayenso ewa ha se ye twa na omo pie ba na afi omama ne bo ene ensema ekoso enso so ewa meeting ase no wo mo ababebo ye motofa
in the say no omampene so mo se enye open to the media enti se mo gina henfa
well na ye ba ye no na ye gina eye GFA entrance na no enti yegina ho ena okasama fodima Ghana Football Association Herin Asante Chum ebaye ena obeka kire yen se meeting ne krampo no enye open to the media but oni mpenenfo kwakokasa ahye so metumi amaye kwan amaye wura eye inside one na enti okobaye no ena obeka kire se yebetumi aba inside aba betina reception enti so far ne de yan central for every team eye Ghana Football Association no yet a reception yet change omobe meeting afens no ye hu hawa meeting esekoye.
Okay. Vincent Doku yebeda ase de ebekoso bia na ye hu abra meeting beba na wie no me hu de ebekoso bia ewo ho yeda ase na no pay.
Wow, Mr. Mickey da ase pa.
Vincent and Tenika from Ghana Football Association ase ho no se make us a meeting no ekoso den say Franco Naro.
All right, meeting no. A branch friend Erica Alagedede. Former Insuatreman CEO.
Yeah.
That's more the two jano. I say didn't my meeting as or say so many sincere people. Sincere. Untobo now found sense. Now mammy preachy. You see, mama me tape na ndi ka ho asem. Na the tea background. Ni tea announcement na ekoso stadium. No bisa won say why would anybody make this an announcement at the stadium if that tape is ready? I don't mind it.
Yes, Remo, no video. Parkros, yes, Remo. What Tony Amako Parkros, yes, Remo Munyai. Yes, Remo, yet you are now. Yet you are now, yes, Remo. When you know to be the Parkros, yet you are now. When you know to be the Parkros, yet you are now. Parkros, yes, Remo. What Tony Amako Parkros, yes, Remo Munyai. Yes, Remo, yet you are now. Yet you are now, yes, Remo. When you know to be the Parkros, yet you are now. Parkros, yes, Remo. What to the Parkros, yes, Remo. 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 What to the Amako Parkros, yes, Remo Munyai. Yes, Remo, no video, no video.
You see, a day in the Bekoswa, the official announcement in the stadium. A bay announced a movie and video. A day in the Bemo, my dad announcement. Bibia de DP face a wouldn't say a name of Bonnie and a moye. Inti no mum pese ubibi hu ni aye koso honum. Inti enya announcement say no video. Now this announcement, clearly management of the club is involved. The management of the club enim humbi intina sa announcement we ekoso. You see, one thing here common in league centers. Basa ya ekrofo ye ewo inner perimeter ne ade nkan yi baba yara ne baby enfrim efa team no mpanyimfo ehye bi omo hye da soma nkrofo se munko hunu referees no munko hunu players no yetimi to referees or dressing room na say okay they see odoma say referee ba ko utwa inti abon nsa agene phone in the dressing room utwa de ekoso ho inti clubs in nhyiamu no mo akwa no unless they begin or they decide say never again abrantie no ewuo na wawun eya se ne yenyina yeka se enye turning point no until so be decide so be sincere no magia to me say football ubetima nya bad day ubetima lose wo home e dabi wa enko yie maw ehunu a yenko tidi nkrofo atam yenko bon nkrofo no etwam sebe yenkura sesem no until say clubs in mpanyimfo na nkasa ebeji sa de na tum. Look in the communities omunnim nkrofo no mu yesa abasabasa ni nyina yet they allow them access to inner perimeter omumo access to the tunnel. They give them access to the dressing room. Yanko bo referee ni minim. Enti clubs 18 Premier League clubs 18 panyimfo na ne omukwa akohia no. So mu de adwen fine na kwa akohia. No be honest with themselves. No be ma game na ye decent. No ma gia tum say you can lose at home, you can win away, you can draw at home. Now there will be decency. That will be the beginning of these bad things. Otherwise, the moment yede be hye trim sometimes en komokro mudikane omutimi hye akobopo weni we asomasi ne obenti yenko hunuhunu awo ene Elizabeth akosua ntriwa so nim no ono ne akosua black Chinese no ai no akodi aposi for se oba sebe wo de wako school kakra because we ensentry adwuma who lead all in the name of 3 points. All in the name of 3 points. You should have walked straight to the police station and tell them you're part of the story. I'm not saying she's guilty of anything, but all the reports, all the conversation, actually say, Erabe, she played a key role. I lead you to what has just happened. So for me, sometimes Kwame nipa gu ahodo obi won ma aka chen so onko didi obi atem keka obekọ akoto twede aka atenie no ho wo ka chen so onko to nsu a ode bo be fra nsu na akoto eti the moment a wo she obi kutuk pass onko ye bibi onko ye we no kai hu say the person may go beyond nia wo so onko ye no but asem ne ba wo share so onko ye no untimi emfa utini dim. So for me, House of Folk Asante Kotoko will present their position paper. Say, class Nankasa anya ready. Say, omubeye honest, omubeye sincere. Na omutimi ama sumbiaba agoprama. No matter the number of police. You bet me so police for nyina akogu stadium de bia. Look, and so I can as if we have not been here before. After May 9th. After the May 9th. To the extent that football games in this country were categorized. Each category was having its corresponding security measures. I say adeba. You say Black Stars game your category A. You have the number of security adebeko. We are kotokone has in calling for enhanced security. No, it's all about making sure say we are categorizing has kotoko game into be another first in kotoko ne has in kwana category A in here certain level of security and attention. Now every game involving kotoko and has could be a category A game. By the end of the day, Yahu Empo Black Stars game and Krofatu to Niama Buniama or Parks. So no matter the category, no matter the security, I keep on saying say you can't proper security, a collective effort. Anya aposi fo nko adwuma anya aye fans nko adwuma anya club management nko adwuma obi a into agensa kira ne ade a ese ehia wo hwe polling semu pa abrante na wo sekan no stadium okura na oni hobi oni stadium hobi ne ekoso no apono for all you know he wasn't aware ebra polling no free VIP na pie no asori akono somebody inside the stadium alerted this murderer. Obi ene yi na sutra na kai no obehekura no madika bo ponasi ene bia nipa ne free baby be yes adi oman nyina bonyanya the whole country nti wow play role in this what wo pa say na wo ye nipa wo akomada yem wo adwene den na ekoso wo trim. If you play the role in this, what is going through your mind? Now, say nipa no okoma ya chire mu bio, say nsusu ye nyanchi no. Wherever the person is, he's also a human being. Eti kwame, omuko nhia mu omuko ye nyina no. Until say omubenya adwen sachra. No maye honest. Na ye monkrofo pa, emomu ma stadium maye basabasa. Na nkrofo be ye basabasa, instead say ye be shield omo no, ye be makwan ya memrade ni omadi no. The Beckham behind Kusiaga. The Beckham piano Bekwa Kusiaga. The here Adrian Sachra. A very, very important. Honorable Haruna Idrisu was speaking yesterday. I got touched. But there's a club owner in the Premier League. A coin ben on one casa nene club no nene crofone. Or more say, can I lie one teamer? I don't think some mate basabasa ye be bree around their games, either in Nererugu or in Tamale. Kotoko Nererugu Koshem 1-0. Shiensi. But can other club owners take interest in security around their teams? Can other club owners be near interest? Mosisa Mapaka should have interest in security around Mediema. Amufa Jantoa, Brekum Chelsea, Brekum Golden City Park should have interest. Ose ade yo ni urajima Georgeu. Amenka Georgeu kra ono de metime address in direct. Ura Georgeu should have interest in the security around the team. Bechem United Ira Kingsley Ousu answer. Ousu Echao. Ni Lozikomu should have interest. Nana Apenkra ene ne mrante baba yara aye kan e honne din saa e to da bia e honne din saa ye kan nyina obia should have interest about security, and there should be sincerity. people should be sincere.
Nukredie.
I am a de say ba say no. Owura your friend no Bafuwa. Honorable Ignatius Bafuwa. Yachino. He's the club owner. And he was actively in the stadium. Senyeman komodia kuko suyi ansana kotoko beba no. Wantibi. Home team are responsible for security. Then or yeah, even if Sebiu, no crowd or dice young Mosika and they have a responsibility to ensure that human life and property is protected at the stadium, and probably is the reasons why he's been invited. Inti Sebi, we are paying out if ye na one share. I'm making sure Sebasabasaye and Kosu Fia Basabasaye by do count. What you say? Aha. Inti yesi penye o shema nkurawe na nkano. Ye kan na nkanrefo a ye kan ne kan ho bi. E na sebi nya na kum obi kura na obi wuda wo fichira. E di time a ye kan hu asem no udin bebem.
Amukoshia IGP ni omu discuss so many issues. Omu de measures bi IGP akeka nsem bi achoma ye beba so. Basisi ameka se Kumasi Asante Kotoko security from yen 9. Kujo David, Habib Moro, George Adoko, and the Baba Idi. Omo Sunyani Sisia, Omo de Sunyani police fono, and at the catcher Kotoko for so omo form mra. Na omo ayachi omo because no mujina ho for identification. No mu se ebia Black India. Ana China, Black China, Onunie, Black Chinese, Onunie, Weni, Tomode, no more katim no, Omokoboa
for identification.
Inti Omiyeni Pafo, Sesia make us say Omo, Sunyane police, Penny4 wa, Omo Eboa, Nipa Yachi, Omoninano, Omoboa, Inti Kujo David, and Habib Moro, and a George Adonko ne Baba Idi. Omoni ni pass say womo so a police for ho womo bo because omo so na Kotoko security omo bo baba yara nkofoi na omo eboa minimum
Habib ni
omo na eboa Kotoko ha na omo so Habib munsem ho me de baba IGP kan ni nyina IGP kan ni nyina wati bi se baba yara so nkofo bi yenyema ho during the meeting no ono so raise na se omo de measures beto pesa wa wie house de no. So police ni bi no beko in perimeter. Police we ni kwan so beko in perimeter.
No mo abochem ku no mo hwebo no mo din komo
ebe basa no
ho si for bas stadium
and apart from that almost say no security in the beko inside. This a tag and a tag in so no and a tag in so no omo de be ma but through the GFA. No mo say they had when say ebi Habib no buru fini pa wo dressing room. Habib no official of GFA. Untimi nyane hwe.
We say ebi na Habib
wo buru fini wo dressing room. Ebi afane say akoto. O ya administrator makotoko. O buru fini na GFA betuma charge no. Sa akoto mara say ni say no. But ubehu no na Habib buru fini no. Mrebia GF in intimi freno because on your official of
and nothing be your police station. You're the same court as you speak.
They say no IGP ni omo kan no de mraba now measures omo de to on league nembra no we gidi esenya ma wan nwe we no na fe measures no
o yusu abi
yusu abi debi abi a coach any security ni abi dey say nipa
na me yusu ni da
okay
na me yusu ni da I didn't know if finance on Yana say the rango. A be a team 5 security personnel almost be a team that almost be coffee.
And I make no.
Okay.
I'm the
deal won't be. What would deal him when you're Bamat? That's when you were.
Aye. I'm the woman in Ebabano, woman 5 in Tiano, Sabib, a Borefia. The deal with GFA as an official of Kotoko, he can be charged.
It can be charged and Kotoko could be sanctioned.
Sanctioned, what I say? But it's a big Borefia. When you want to charge Habib caught free.
I eyewitness of referee you see him.
Yes, emu simple. You born in film. You born in film.
That's report no.
No, yeah. No, yeah. Oh, that's true. Born in film.
And I'm a referee. Question ba.
Awa mami ti ona measures ni emra so.
Ya na me kai Bible nsembia o si nyansa hyase ni nyamesuru.
Awa tell me how to shock you.
Now, one thing is Mickey, tenets of nyamesuru sincerity ewom. Se ubedu no kura kire ho. Na ye bia me pese me bisa ye ho se ye football ye di no kura kire ye ho ana. I like
nyamesuru we mu ana.
Eno na asem no. Sef I like baby as Franco hit that point no. Ubekum na claps na pay for na ehye nkofo bi kutu pa.
Say no mo kase football is dirty game na.
Debi. Omota aka say football a corrupt sport.
Awa dirty no so omoka.
Okay. Football. Okay. Say dirty make imagine say football a dirty game. Na dirty ne yenko hwe obi, yenko bu obi, yenko pro obi, yenko kum obi. Mickey, it doesn't augur well. Football a dey yen fine entertain ye ho. Mickey football ne ade a etimi ma obman nyina ekabom. Ade ma se bia oman bi e kontokwa obia timi ele ni tools anani weapons. Mickey say nansen ase Sudan no moko. But kwesi apia call nansen ya otimi bu omo qualify work AFCON no ama even say work performance omo dani ama even tokona ekoso no mo ano abrase kakra. Cote d'Ivoire no de heya. War was happening. Players are qualified World Cup. Edi omu kotodwe ebu form apacho so bia elene tools. Mickey that point marked the juncture of Ivorian war na a bar from no bia edi ne purpose edi a two form. Mickey, this is the power of football. Na de bia ye koye na say si. I like that baby Mr. Eric Alagi Dede already that point and say yenu no krenchire ye ho as club officials. Say yema pere yo enye adwuma make it from now onwards. Say bia obewura stadium na yesi nkofo bi agina ho na security personnel agina ho we mo see ye be ma wuro we mo see ye mamu meanwhile place na ba be bobo mo see mo ma place ni mantie me hwan mo see place na mo be bobo na ye be homu mo see mo mem ti so make ye go hwan. So, but one thing is education so here up till now, Mickey and Yanti football say. And yeah, one of the things said pa Mickey, up Obi doesn't understand the reason why his or a team should lose a game, especially at home. And you see one of the things Mickey as I say fan culture. We must inculcate this. Even say take it through say this pass it through school system. Public engagement. Na ye ma amanfo tiasie about this kind of things ebeboa. Incident bitimi mark the turning point of an event. Hillsborough disaster happened on 15th April 1989 in England between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. FA Cup game in Sheffield. Nipa 97 ewuye. Honom the mark the turning point of a Premier League in English football obi enjoy no. Enkofo bi ne ko wuye. Omo abo afori amasisi oman no bibia sisa fan culture education safety standards bibia amasisi omo game na ya kono wa utifie na opese okohebi na anye bia yemisa ye wo se ye de ne sa ne siti ana ewiase iko nanim no ne de bia ye kwachiri eno na menti ase no. We must be sincere to ourselves. We must ensure integrity is in our game. There is one hadith be of Prophet Mickey. Osi kullukum ra'i wa kullukum mas'ulun. Osi each one of you is everybody's keeper. Obia. Every one of you is each other's keeper. So these are the things we must put in place to ensure say a game need anymore. Nobody under no circumstance should anyone go to the stadium to die just because he or she is going to enjoy football. It shouldn't happen. We must change the standards. As I say, my football no.
We must change the standard and when they say the city make us a Ghana Football Association meeting no koso den ewo but no omokosia IGP na omo de to IGP enim say Ghana Premier League no omo de omatwe sensen until further notice nemum Division 1 ɛne division 2 games ne deɛ ɛbɛkɔ so wɔn san so resist sɛ IGP ɛde to ɛyɛ GFA no anim sɛ say all the districts no oba Ashanti regional oko police form ehona district no oko bono half western region obo be create sports decks ni che so mo dia police form panyimfo ebe wo omo na be in charge of security across the region no eba footballer omo na be in charge nti sa police fo a ye beti sa segment ne dia mo say omo enhwe security so no BBC a omo ne be ye be hold on responsible nti wagye atum sa eno say no omo fa police fo afoforo a omo mo training na police fo afoforo no omo mo training no omo be san so akye omo kwan fa so ko stadium akobo nipa ho ban say stewards okọ amanone a ohwe footballer akono go timi bapa na manfo timo bi ginani na so steward no bo so gina ho pa straight na ohwe nipa na ho Ghana bo tonet pe obo se police ni ojonaro ojubility no dan ni ojubility ono so ojubility ginani bi omo se so betwa opese ni nyina no esutwa apart from no wo se inner perimeter GFA no ene eye IGP ajatum say nobody police ni o ye hwan yo unko inner perimeter apart from players omo mu be si akan ene bench technical team no match commissioner ene match assessor pe ene bo inner perimeter anasa obi abo inner perimeter no gisa o ya accreditation is so no I was say GFA no ene a police for no lazy no de emomo we see measures a wo de eba team security for nyina no wo de ato manim se ne manim ye wo pese wo di team achi bia wo di ni GFA bia no I was say club bia de ne de eba se de bia asemba ne etu ensa de afra wa GFA no ebetimi atwe waso anaso betimi invite no metimi atwe waso na now asem de kura na amana de kura ne se no wo so hwe GFA eye Premier League court na dear a fat security will not make amendments a womb. And Nimanimi, I make amendments a womb. And now venue no so emergency congress. I make amendments a womb. Say amendment Premier League a no multi congress. No congress. And no make amendments and so amendment or dim courts na security courts no make amendments in so. And na club license and so womu gum maranuma some of the venues and then you break clubs in your leeway no ni nyina no on be maswetwa internet say now turning point tampa we dey a turning point pa measures we pa na IGP no ma discuss there e gidie say o ma implement e beboa now ma membra ho
Kwame asemba sebe de besua frim eya na hu hia pa and clearly there are clear intents of trying to make amends on Nema Esisino. Like in OT IGP, she share on Mkoye, any omunsu meeting and omode twice on Natchez will be agitum says Sunny and Nema city in Neno, and ye papa. And Nema Kui, in TSC Shas here to 2 and Nema ye. In all this, an aspect I've not seen, the education aspect. I don't know how they will go about it because, as I said, clubs, any supporters' leadership, it me educative fans very well.
So with the channel, Michelle supporters' leadership,
I'm saying there is one area we'll have to look at. But in the meantime, no mabu bossy, Kwame Senka we nya de fufrobia inner perimeter will be ensi ho. We are accredited to go to the inner perimeter. Then as oko. Na ni nyina ye yusuni e ban ye di tikrom brade ni hum you know no. Ye de na gina gate na no. Nipa na all person we inner perimeter no. Onim no, oni the right accreditation. Nenso si be jana manako because na damfo no. Ana ya na o manu bibi kakra to ni botom. Enti nipa no nsem fata so obekokora no ste obemanako. Adeɛ baako a mehwɛ anim yie CCTV cameras. Abrofo ni krom no. Wo a wo security na wo man gate no. CCTV camera nso si wo so. what I say wo na we security man na wo gina gate wo wo na wo make sure say why na be wrem no why na ni kwan wrem no wo so camera si wo so enti e ba na e behwem na wa ji obi sika de ahye obotom no ama ne kwan wrem ana so ma se ni kwan so wrem e no ama ne kwan wrem a wo ne ho na wo asem yi ano you may lose your job. But the can implementation, the plans are very brilliant, but implementations will be very, very, very important. Kumasi, Accra, it is quite easy to even implement some of these things. But to copy other centers, is the same? Can it be done? Na betumi akoso ani nyina be gina clubs ne mpanyim forso. Se ko brekum na sana na kwa menketia sei o makwan ma asomasi ni obentin enwrem wemu ene fata accreditation to enter the inner perimeter. Apart from that, mina na kwa menketia obeda won't allow it to happen. Ye ko eye TNA park na mosisa ma paka ne mpanyim force they won't allow nipa asomasi ni obentin momunko wemu kwa ne be wrema it will work. Ukodoma hinkro na Georgiou say wenum penny betime urema it will work. So it boils down to sincerity on the powers of on the part of club owners, club officials. Ubaba bayara na penkra ene akotomo say they will insist why the accreditation asha wonsa make sure so mo musefata nkwa de onim no yenyini mpia. If they insist on that omo makwan man krofo bi nkogirejira tunnels ni mu empempem referees bo enhuru club officials ni players it will work. Until look, it boils down to sincerity. Security personnel ne there I think say long overdue. Say club will be a recognized security personnel. Tisa kotoko for yomu or 4. Sa 4 no mudi or efi. They become part of the officials of the club. Enti omudi boni biana 1 club no asudie dan so se sa ankrofo club no be training omu well. No match omu de ombetuma ye ne de omu ntumi nye. Enu achi so omu ya so brache na say club no na suma omu so omu ade omu tumi ekodi boni bia asutwe se efe ne de omu ye de amomu say so omu kopie omu police station ye de omu kopie until say be ready say be mamra ye adwuma no kwame look da bia meka say abrofo ni krom wonom sebi mpreduasa nkwasiafo ho pa omu ya wudifo ho pa
mudosu pa.
If you, some of them stabbing a common thing over there. But emrenti untumi nye. Emrandi wa ubeye mobo kromo wono mo na setena be den de amount. But hano emrana be adwuma de. Ni nyina ne science ma ye ken. Enti eda se IGP ora dampare odina no atum no ne GFA for be collaborate. No ma hwese emuden hihie pa be gu kwam. Omumra no mokoye no they need security expertise. At least the chairperson of the Safety and Security for Ghana Football Association is a DCOP. It's a DCOP. Make Madam Lydia Donko. Enti except a boy no mutimi kuchre mra papa eguo na mra papa no ma hwese on be implementing ye. Other than that, people will continue to misbehave and make the stadium unfriendly for people.
And the measures.
Come problem ni na an say. Enema o makeka nyina ebia ye omo de beye adwuma. Ye wo ha na nsu atefo vim referee e de out to you for source. And na efi e move from Accra all the way to Sunan Potembo. And no mkoye discussion. Chire omuniema bibre tutu omofo and omo advice yo. After Sani man it has been worse. Na efina san worse na bra omo move omo from nsu atre to Sunan as punishment. Come we punishment. Sa me bu obi o studio ha. na ye born na so punish me nti wo de me ko mu area ho a park tech park de so apadwa wa punish me
from instructor United a short distance o ti say do home
e home pepepe ogina taxi ya na oduru nti won punish no but from Nsuatre any ye to no kokodu Accra Legon Park ya next time obehu say enye better enti okay the discussions okay the coordination okay the cooperation okay how our football people for na be edi no kre no mo aso mo expose o mo nkrofo ni bi no e kire say ebi mo ready so on be di no kra ma ye football na yeye but niema na afidi egu akwa mu enya afi na acha say e na obi e ka na mo ka bie me kwa kwame you don't need a magician to tell you say Venus ni bi ho a eni kwa say Ghana Premier League match and he has a club license be sa kwa inspection view so mo koji to mu kane no kra bo ni bet TV to na hu ye na wo say ho ade chen ya mo san koka che club de say omo to stadium nim because park ye boss baller ye dey pay sponsorship ni ye dey aba league nim ye win ye park ba kwame efi ni bunu egu omo asum and lumba nim ye nti obi ade o pe omo nim to pa ye GF ni omo esco members
omo to we
what's it
omo to we
me say omo nim to pa na mo pa motado no tado da so te wa nya ye nti obi ani bia and then doesn't really correlate me bo out ka Ghana fo nyina se mpa motado mo so so onto aso ene nti obi ani bia
otuado de no abane ewu mo
sesei
abane betua ayika o mfresha afaka o
kwame nzenye mfresha afasa na meka
se me chiro se otuado ntena
the fact is that Ghanaians are saying the man is not fit for the job. You can say John Pencil nyade every force wo mko ade o yade mo another yinti obia ya ball you see am tum nyanto boase ye ne nche ne mayi ya hwi Nkrofo division 2 nansa ne every force yinti obia division 2 nkoso referee for class o mu ni every force division 2 nkoso division 1 yi se Nkrofo ya hwi wo mu ani every say winsi ye santo game so doesn't it correlate with that the Lumbers yinti obia into omo adwuma no eno aye the list of enema and the game changer manifesto ni ma enkomo ye yanke football na ye ba kokoro ma anye enti se o ma ye ne de kwame de de won pa ye politics for ne de no fans ni na ugina nanim na kwame miss ebe koso de because Mickey enipa won so atema na politics for 26 no betimi akoyesa because nipa ba ko pe na omo ntina se ma go ne said you political for intimate no because of nipa was stadium ho intimi imagine say sa park no so okofa political for 26 ba na so bia magina stance nim enhwe eye France na kwame would that be enough me Savango another suggestion that they should include the military and only they also omo ye venue bi ho a omo kwa they should include the military soldier fo jina nimu me go me ma hwe kotoko ne asa ye ura park no soldier fo ne de ura enche e need 3 years kwa e wa Accra Sports Stadium because ye de akira nke jina ho ma de chen
and the bit my in week in week out
say
week bia na week bia
you share the category you share the category of the game
category
because bona enye kotoko na konzu atema matches na aka nipa ne be 30 obi ahwe na go baba Sports Stadium kwa kotoko ma nipa say na hwe House of Folk artists in Nipa say na hwe.
Kotokone Hearts of Lions o bo ha. You might not even need security.
Yes.
But
the matches are
category no category B yes.
So you look at that.
And I say Kotoko ko bunu mpotemu because the records are there. Omo hia enough security a ebetimi aboama na ema kosu yi. Nti kwame if you need the omaka as to say omo beye no and honey baby a enko agina na maintain referee for nsem we mu nyina miki your pa yenkofa CIA mraha na referee for ni answer to omo out Kwame still be besense enti asema ye kan nyina Kwame ye football no the security goes hand in hand with officiating because in Pempi so what is obi abobi what is obi aka obi oti Santokwasi stadium oti Basabasa stadium a ehwan papa no gina finfin no
officiating
yes me say na no me ko wenchi Victory Club Warriors. Any Techiman City. No.
Techiman Heroes. And not Techiman City.
Tamale City. Tamale City, okay. It's a clear case of a penalty for the home team. The referee I just a fancy no be yet de wusu near many or the second penalty. But or like there was the next one. There was the next one or the penalty. Na penalty no. Kwame say a big match rank as MBC. What do you say? Incident in Bayern and a line 2 no. E dwane ko gina flag no kire say osusu say penalty. Say na player na ye twane no e da ho no. It did well over 5 minutes. And referee no wouldn't come. I said, "They no place with tears and watch penalty now." And the fans no wusu, you know, and clearly you could see say hit from the fans no. And the manager say penalty no. And he omuwe no say you ni ha nka wonyi penalty we. And he make out one the answer. Say referee we. The better na fans are trusted in here.
Ombeshia.
Baby ombeshia bia no just omo so. So, enti referees no so wo adwuma ye papa.
You be firm security ah, on media mupo.
Why referee for? Dabi.
Miki so raise another. Miki
raise because of Bambo.
Yes.
Dabi award dey
Bambo.
Dey otini nyina na se kwame. Ye tu okrafo no. Ye tu okrafo.
Na make no. The man Bambo so the for hope biago.
Miki can say no.
Obeba be robo no.
Bibia.
Miki can say. Miki can say. Ye ni na kura nkyere ye hwan no ano no.
Na oba
be dia di no twintwintim.
Miki the man is security obeba be wi obi ti. Me man is security.
Me kasi me man is security. Oh shaha, no shaha. The make can say o man tight security ah. Naro. Onim se soldier for gina obi o man dey back straight
obi be wi akọ
wi o neat obi Bambo yeah dey say
no kwame say no dey
so
no of the two
intin Andy kase o se we fi sina no mutu mo fo
my observe game ya police for no kan pe referee na
no
police for no
that Frank for tam mo na kika
ba ko do se kwasi am mo ne ha police no are fan of the home team and a referee we are home team no so and on team nyina enti krofo no half time mo be ko na fans ni share you know tanana no police in mo like say mo no camera back and mo very inside sometimes referee na say na o kan kwa me duru ba bia ya kan you
enti around go nyina na say ye ntwe o mo ka empanimfo no nya school fees no mo twa mo no bribe no mo twa mo no mo nyai empanimfo no so mo wosoro no mo frefre kodima we ye pese we na G League no afu we di we na de ansama no man ko relegation no o mo so nyai ni nyina no credit bia en ko obia ntimi
and na wo meni efefo bi edi nkomo adina esuo inso atre no ahiti omo
I know it that expose them say no as a joke guy
no me okay who do we use to expose but me to say even to the extent say calf enkwa dey na esi wo Ghana ma fa na ewu what you say nti ahiti omo aka omo
dabi no obede wa
I don't know about it. Obeba.
So
meeting.
Obeba Ghana.
Obeba
meeting.
Obeba.
It's meeting on camera.
No meeting. That's what I know. Obeba ne. Oh, inti I say. I say. How omo.
Kwame.
How omo. Yam fan is asa how omo.
Okay. Aha omo. Escofo.
Aha GFA.
GFA president ha no.
The Obi a president of the Football Association. Now on league match. And Black Stars nebo. Black Stars they say the GFA dia. Omo product no. And na denta boy akase league ni nyo, security nyo, and na referees yo. Ni wo bi sekan. Obeka say ha no.
Enema
obia we
ni.
To affect them.
But your reaction will tell us whether you are worried or not. Generally,
and in no instance.
But how have they reacted? At least one, Omadi Kama safety committee no near the
Ako rounds, Ako Swatre.
Oma Abani in Swatre. Oma put the league on hold. Oma Tunkrofa Momaba, Kumasi Pole Bushia. Even though delegation by minimum had the mommy, I expected at least the president in here can advise. Obit said Dr. Randy Abimubi, high core delegation. I mean, that is where a Sinto Kakra in their reaction. Apart from that, it could have been at least a suspension for the Division 1 as well for this coming week. A braye to 2 near many year Division 1 those two things for me and so in terms of their reaction after the incident, the delegation that came to for me was light. Then Division 1 no more also this weekend. If they have postponed that one as well, I bet catch her and say indeed how we
of course.
Kwame,
yeah.
Right, the same thing in America. I was saying Kessben members near phone about poly abusia for no and one. Kwame, everybody the name of train on the Facebook wall, away football we who chaining in one tray. Always a birthday.
On true, baby.
About a food about a wono. My I feel what you been who.
What posty, baby? Posty update of GFA. Oh, indeed, update. I don't know the president of the GFA.
Charge now, the mark class.
Update. Update of charge.
Okay.
Update of GFA. No, a crime of Faso. Any police area. No, he has posted it.
Okay.
And that's what person could post it
there. Dear from F in na. Me say on God na or treachery go on Facebook pages.
On God.
Oh, say enemy go or the Satan in the enemy. If you go or the Satan while in the chat. Makai on God, Makai kill them with prayers. Intending in it, you know, and you more no actually on the Facebook page, you know. Kwame, a being who do the same way. Think also what should be found again. Kwame, oh, you're penning here to fear Jawa. Mickey, now go on fast amo. So, who are brutally? Oh, now our brutally Yamani in Abbey. Nebi be so fierce to see a Kwame who are whatever crumado. The next available flight you should be in Ghana. And I'm a boy. It's it Sunday and a a game. So I can pay. And you carve a position. And you know,
the last post for Kurt was 2 days ago.
Happy birthday.
In Suatreman incident update. In Suatreman FC and Asante Kotoko is charged. Nana Kromansa Park banned indefinitely. Investigation team arrives in
last 2 days. Update.
2 days ago. And that's in the last post on his Facebook. ESCO member Fred the champion leads GFA team to visit. Ghana Premier League match day 20 put on hold. Ghana club. Then the next one was a birthday wish to Joshua Sai.
And I run Mrs. Amapaka. No answer.
Mr. Kwame Chibano.
Dr. Kwame Chiyawa. Into your mom,
no condolence to the family of
Polly. Assuming an answer, mom, but and wish you happy birthday. It's Kwame.
Oh,
that's it.
Oh, me kind of medium and nervy. Dr. Kwame nervy. And I know. Into Omona, now, I agree the delegation Kwame offer, but Kwame, the most important in all these discussions, a referee no. Kwame, a referee no. Let's address the very because me and my business was Africa baby obi ama honya. Me see me TB that say Michael Oliver di match. In Taiwan was game nim. Now afafo afre Richard Masters say me to aso ana me TB da. Me nim say han ko na bi word ya me TB da. Referee di referee Gomez DPSL. Na BBS na afre Dan Jordan say Dr. Dan Jordan me to aso ana me TB da. Enti openia e friend no George Maule Vamo. Onu the dean so atemane kotoko. The general secretary of the FA no friend to on to match to me ntiase. Enti referee for me hianchire mu. Enti come ye kan nyina no de ye kam na bisi ne say. A football discussion ene nkoma obi edi bia ye. Concern obi eredi bia ye. But my nya referee for no de no nto akire saa. Ye betimi attend your pitch na na dane sansiro. You bet you elevate a place na mama beye Vinicius na Neymar Rodrigo na Mbappe mo. But referees, referees. Eno na ba se ka bibi. Time referee ne ko pattern so gine card na ka place no mutete.
Kubia bejina.
Me were Rafi there kwame. Wo kasa ye one ben no card. Se ko tinisa card, but tinisa card na ta ne to. Kubia bejane. Enti referees ye ntwe o mu ko ton. 20 weeks na ekam no. En ye say ya na ye be hu no park ne so. Enti ye keka obia de ye. Yensu ye nsentre for kasa ye kan nipa na no ye announcement no bekum no nsentre ni o. Obekum na pi announce no ye nsentre ni. And we mo bi antwa video kwame utrim fita wa anyanta wo yoku se munim sam nya boni bia na mo ya wo kwa kwa announcement obi antwa picture say nti ye make sure say obi a ne die wo bia referee for nso enese ye bi fu security dia mamo no na mo kwa kwa man of the match there be titire se Franco kan no kwame etura bi wa de referee be ye pa na check ka wa bo emre bi na game bi koso wo baby na two teams na omo no de obo home no olusu a okọ relegation obo draw okọ relegation de ohia aye win na de oba no so lusu on so relegation say de no oba bebo match ne referee ne bai to mu ye dru kromo no mu si ni kwem na referee no be bow nsem keke but security nti e de no be omo hope team ne call relegation asem we see obi pa omo home team ne call relegation wo FC second division at that time. Referee ne away team no ba omo ka mu na no tie. Enti obeche man of the match ne kama. Na referee for ho. E na wo your home team wo koto nsa nso a. Ye besa ba no ma relegation wako e no mu ye din. Enti referee for ye srem. Se ye ntwa amoka. E na no central region for ne frame. Almost 2 years in the second division. Se rongo ntwa amoka da. E na me se next week mu o match. Almost say an me se mo bia frame bio. Oh, from 2 years in Triamuka. Still more match, most more prepare. Actually, say, Munesika. It all from Akatamai. It's roughly for the year. So, more democana, some because you see a baby a king. Mokradi Muyabako. One from us hands in video and to Sus Nanano. She need panic chasing. It's a common chronicle committee. Or catch the every phone say. Security matches what Ghana Premier League venue no kwam e wo fam enti o won tutu ne ye enye sa mo ka referee nkura no komo ni but what is a referee bia complain say security wo fam da bi o na se na no match ye ba si se kwa mo hwe ni padua ni padodo na o park na se ni referee security personnel 26 pa keni kwa say referee ko ma game ne ba so but on my game ne ba so enti referee for your life at risk. Okay. So all the life could diagra. Wa wasem. Ti kwa mi de obi aka bia ye, but yem factor referee for no di ni.
Mama ndi nkomo kakra bi ndan ho mbra kakra bi.
Message number.
Ya ba.
Jam school.
Ya ba ebeto aso. Nti ne Dawood Heba ne Dr. Dawood ebedi nkomo awo twemedie so ha Kessben 93.3. Nkan 92.9 Facebook Kessben Television, YouTube Kessben Television. Obetima enjoy Jumedi no digital television so a Kessben TV Plus. Dawood akwa die se ho ye meton ka che
nua be me na
no scores be bre o se settle nti we o so twem
na we say what take konso ye there baby out
we ya
we some say they are ultimate sorry sir na papa no way
am ya dom ne ho ye nti na metre mu kakra ma no
na way
oho
say me won kra na mete say last week was me trim kwa
ai
say mama
anti ken no wa prepare na ba
kan so me ma prepare me ba
oh
ono sa do me
mi tie nyina o message mi
so
ai ti do be kebi oti
ka yan say esi ado ye makonta
okay
ni nua baby ya atwa me
okay nti me mani si wa
mani si ono ate ase to ba no wa kirem nua ba akro no
nua ba akro
said na me se me won sam ka like say wadwane
Doke ne ko papa na ode mai
oh menua me da se my nchi ahwefo na etiefo nyina Dawood Eba hospital dey say ade nyame anim no kreni wo ye adwuma na adwuma na wo ye no edane adansedie eseya na ama akyere se ampa dwumadie no awie peyo na mame fa sa kwanya isu na menchi a mikrom sawifo enyina ne titiri Western North fo nyina mia mikrom sefi asame nso obi biara ohwe Kessben TV awia bi asabre mechia munyina mechia na katechie kwasibuma nkama ya otoso nyino sehwi osoma hene na menchia na hema sehwi osoma hema nso na munya enkwada Biki da Oheneba hospital si akame ye say awo dwumadi a edifa awo ho no eya da sonko ewo man we mu na eye mani gie se eba ne saa obi a wakwa aware na emfie pi na awo emma na omanya gidie wo da Oheneba hospital mu na ombetu anamawa ba na ba mo ba ye nso no na Nyame nam yeso emama omawo afom ho afom ba sa na ye hwehwe na esi ema na broso miko nim ye koso emema ye ya ye sisie na kwan a ye fa so tete ma no ye hwene ye ye tete ema no too much enye imagine say ya ware ye kwa aware no miki aware na ye ware no ya tena afi mfie mi nsantem awo mai adenti na wo say me be ma no me gimi hu di se chinchina oba na wonti oba no wo no ne haw o nipa bi a watimi aka se me de haw mani tu ya se we me ya e ma me wo ne mu me ye obi na obesa e na oba bia nso ni wa se be se onwo a oni se me de na me bom se me ho e bia na haw bi na aba ti se mu ware na sa wo ne ma e wo so ma dwen mu se be ya o ka oye ya o ka o ho bo mu se o mbe ware na o mbe ya ware fo no saa de no nso na wo se mo trans saa kwan na so na o mo ka se o mo ye den o mo pe kwan a o mbe fa so atu ana mo akopɛ awo ne cha kwan sana wo so mo yo ma witness saa de we asi baako mienu miensa hwɛ sɛ be ma ware ne yere na o matena na awo ma na matena be ma na nyane oba no ma me sorry no sorry ya asɛm o ka kyerɛ ne sɛ awo na wo no me chia oba bi wo Facebook na me ma oba na ba na me ne na chia na man nyensen na mo wahe sejo Miki unya ba de sɛ di na be wo na asa agro ne oba na be fie ampa de ehia no Facebook no
abra be ma nko ye hwe
Davi one na yere ne tino amachi wanya no so wanya o hia oba bi because we wonti on ne free Facebook o manaba na wan nsen on sare ho na oni bi Nyame so ye
Davi
oba ye no so no aba mprensa wan nsen etire nkomodidie mu a no bi ka kyene se onje me number na on frame timi tunu fo kwa kyire yie am so mu nyina amra obaje de say me frame so the why oba no nti oba no we obeti mama na nya BP on sa mo se mani ase atatenso ya ne to adoso bo so nyansa dia ne se fe o no yere mon trans abri bia na me frɛ na what bia na me ne communicate obaje de say oba na wo Nti
enye ni nyina na efiri ma
no no
I want him ba wo se be ma no sutu na mo
yes na se sperm cell ya ka sperm cell ya ka nka se mu de se nkwa emwa so nkwa mwa de nkwa ye den live mebo a nti ye na ekura nkwa mwa no ye implant wo ba no awde na oba na kora ahwe ni ye se begina na wa yi atofom meboa enti se ko ba se nkwa na de kwa de no ni nkwa obetimi anyense oba no ensida be man ni oba betimi ada de ope bia but nsuo na eba no si men no enye no na nyense oba nsuo no mu no nkwa mwa mu a ye frɛ sperm cell nti sperm cell no na be kwa akɔnyense oba no obekɔ mu no na obi de zero ana se de omu wo mu no nyina awu omawu nti omawu no be de anyensen oyere no untimi nyensen oyere ebi wo ho a nkwa no ba dodo na e wo se be ma no onya no esua ono so ntime nyensen na yere obi nso wo bi edoso pa but omo ni ahode ono so ntime nyensen na yere ena Dawood Heba Hospital yesi da bi yehu ne saa ne de se eba saa omo mienu nyina ntu anamon edai emra na se wonu mu ba ni enya abotra ye hwehwemu afiri be ma no fa no na fi akọ ba no fa iwia ne yehu se okay ehaw no kakra wo be ma no kakra nso wo ba no yentu anamon bom da bi ehaw na nhwema ye no ye be hu se ehaw ne gina be ma no so anase egina wo ba no so yemfa duro nka be bia ehaw no wo no ye de ka abo so ba na fred doctor apa hu o ni jesem na mema no nso nim ebra o wo ni retu ko se o ko pedro no se o dada na oba wie na o ma na duro hu se ono na wo ha na o de duro ma no na se eyeyi a oba no nyima onim de obe o fa phone na le doctor ma nyima yere no ave de wa nyimo yere no
ambasa no beka
o se mema ye de bibia efi se de
hajuri
o se evinia hade yesi awasem no ma ye ntam fa nhyem ma no nko na na ma ye ntete ma no because on hye dan kofa hawo ma no na mo nyina ba ye ba kuma se dwe so krapa yi me mfa me sense me hwe no akrade si bebreu uncountable
awo nko
awo bebreu mintimi kan
awo nko but oba ne be ma nyina babom
omo babom
oba no nko aba wonte ase
so enra na metimi office on se me nyaje pa
oba ba ko bai
yes how do me ba ko dia odu no be chia me on se me de na bom me na na bi no bebreu abasa na me unza mpa nyame nam yeso yen sentreni nti aware fo aware na awo ma omuntu ana momro na momro adweso krapa bia kan na metro fm no na woni ye duma from Medwada kusi memenda ba omomfa number na 0244 88 64 0244 64 37 na 020 1717 Jackson the Beat FM secretary so accountant also here live yes so police we call police station police phone in so mo share live yes I'm live so I'm say do I say mo nyina be no
for the be be happy who to is open
na just say no for
so tin kasa kasa ye
masua ho ade ahu
se 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 do send message say opepa ai
tintina ya na konta ya unse man bi nso wo haw
yes
na man haw na betimi ama asi o ma wo ho kwan na bi ni oba bi wo ha ye frɛ bi hormone ye ade a oba obi be ma obi they are hormones responsible for fertility enkwamo a anase bia na hwɛ oba na wo sam nyina nti se ko ba se hormone ko imbalance betimi ama oba no ontimi nyensen yes ena bi wo nso oba nyensen but engina na asai hormones kra betimi ama oba nam ho se oba ye hu ni so oba
ba no nyoba
enkwamo na wonu mu na da ne be ma hormones e ho sa
etimi sisa
esisa
okay
yes nti ne bibia asesa na fe odane se be ma hormones ya dey here pa anti hormonal imbalance a play major role as far as fertility is concerned so if you be tuber blockage oba ba tu kusu e be fa tube it is a tube no block here kusu an be fa hin na nyen say etimi aba joba bi wa be in the lab na be scan numerous of tests yes you ne tube no emu asisi ntimi mfa efunu bara ho sam no say broni say okay ni adro na oba bibi dro mu nso a nyame ache ade ye wura kwa ye mu a be bia esubonten na ase nsu a etene wo no saa nsuo ho nko na ahaban no efifiri na eso ade bi ma eye te say fallopian tubes no na esoro no akoye shape say uterus yes pepe sa na nyame abo no traditional medicine no oh yeah bibia na ko na sesu ne sesu
asemi ehu
yeah so you be out takuremu me de onu ze kwa ye mu de
maguru kwa yie mu ache
ugusuguru
ye wo metu kubedu ase na me papa ye na ye hunter e no san kwani enti me so me be na me hunter makọ nwa chino makobi bibia ma ye bi nti kwa yie mu de
unimo pa
nti haban bia minimum haban menti haban kasa bad mi hu haban nti ye de sa de ne ka oba na tube na bi na wa fa natural Dawood Heba Hospital ebio ohun say oba bi wo ha na wo de no nsemu na ewo mu no e friend endometrium and so how timi ba na chimato bia by friend endometriosis ekokudu animu a etimi si oba kwan kra me bedu be no timi 5 no onyem na asɛe no yensen ne ba na asɛe no ze ma ni bi wo osi so onyem da na obi dia yapa na so otimi nyem na di 3 months ebi di 6 months na asɛe and a back continuous yensen ne ba na asɛe eba na asɛe bedu be bi no na tekokra Dawood Heba Hospital. The number is 0244 88 64 37. Yeah, they say. Nipa no banko adia adwen no nimdie no wo ho. Ena nyame de adoma che de adom ye fa haban ho. Nti ye hu ade kure ha oba no bia. Ye de drug kan. Obe for us doctor apa ho. Na ni di aba.
Date na pa ho.
Apa ho. Ye frɛ bi myoma. Myoma no ena omo ka se fibroid. So what is it? Fibroid no. Nye fa oba bia o fibroid na nche se onwo. Obi o fibroid ba wa won manyina. One, it depends type of fibroid no. Location of the fibroid no. And the size of the fibroid. When say fibroid to me do baby, kase do baby say, you see ye out there nyina. Yes. Into type of fibroid need location and size no. And be determine say we betimi how ba na wo ana. We nyina Dawood Heba Hospital say oba. Ye hwe na ye do wa to aduro so. Na ni di aba. No penny be frame me. Friend me how much be no. Also doctor me mad in chine me dia dance and I'm saying another doctor we are you and another ka dia ho doctor apeja o apa ho I say apeja na say for the past 20 years in the Neverman peja 20 good years me say bad years hey na when you 71 years not 20 years Uberman peja ya
it's so difficult
yes 51 is atitoye
my god
I say edu baby we yi nani but nkrofo di Dawood hu adanse ama oba akra bedi hu adan Dawood hu adanse chere na Dawood ho de
ukwa bepeja
so oba na mzina na wada ruma bepeja also doctor oboa ma chini abre me say bepeja awati no nan ana afre me say doctor peja o
in gisem
yes 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 Miki on say bema den be ya ma ne bema atofom say empeja ya wo bema na kwa no start say onante a don so de na bon say ne bema apeja ebe du be wanyina say me bema empeja adintra almost saying you should tell me say ewu na wo ni pedua no nam ho nwi enti na wo how
possible
how be never na how ne betimi aba ni bi ni be ma wanya asichire yade diabetes yenhwe ni ye pa be ma wo asichire yade diabetes now did diabetes one of the complications they say be ma na to that would they say e draw e bi o be na bi o ha wanya hypertension high blood pressure BP or the BP adro so ebedu baby ne be ma no tim keja have a hemorrhage koko ana pass koko aye be ma sebi be ma okwa agya nanso na moja e ba te se de oba wabu nsa be ma kwa agya nanso na ne kokobo no na atwe aba ho miki be ma bi ho a wanya infection na bibi te se syphilis and now when you STD, sexually transmitted disease, which is a gonorrhea. Eche adechi ade sano na ekwa animu. Ebedru baby no. The be ne say, ne be ma no. Tim keja say jo no.
Some control say you about you say no.
Ozi me him about you say no. Oh say ne ya. So ana cars we brush.
So tell him to trim it.
Catch and say mate. Na me. Midika. Ehunu na ayem femfem.
Chugu asero zina.
Gade no be.
And the me we new. So somebody actually.
Sa me.
So we.
Me.
Uzo we ma
oh David. Me to na mo bia me dika me what we be office. Say you to say more. So me hwe say jo ma me say na dem.
And then remember.
Miki ana aro.
Wholesome.
Nti aba na sa.
Okay.
Be ma na to form no. Ye de duro kana. Oda ho anadwo sa bo hu say eyesi. Eyesi.
Pija.
Na pija agina so. So nim say ye wo obi so anya 30 years ne be ma pija.
Wow.
Me ba be ma 3 days bi amehwe no be ma o.
Check your hesa pija.
Hey. Junso de na o junso kra mani sei. Say ma fe amehwe ni.
Tete.
Ebi antome ntimi ma ntome ba. So what I say? Nti akwara no epeje gina so obenyinu na gina so yie. Na wo ba na kete na odunso na
da fom.
Obenyinu no bo say enkeka no ho kra. Ono we dey 30 years, 35 years. Who so ne oba bia na mda. Ono oba na ma no mo kwa asori. Ubi say na so me nya the right person. Me twen ready. Be ma no keka no ho. Me mfere. Say ba no sa ho. Ye ni. Ye fa aboa se be abritry. Ne be ma na sem no. Traditional medicine e broad o, enye simple say bi mu hu no. Ye fa abritry no ne be ma na sem no.
Yeah.
Ni afa enua hodo miensa na ye de aka ho. Na ye de aye adura ma no. Na miki onim. Si ye aduro no ma na no pa. No de gu kokomodi awia anwumre anadwo da hwa bo nsa se do nso de no. Bo nsa se ne be ma no ho fenfenfen no. Obeti na ni na peja gina so. Me papa na me ye ketekete no start so yes aduro no. Onim. Da papa be Nyame to no nsa friend no de aduro no hira so ma se ja chew. Traditional medicine. Eno nti se obi hwe Kessben TV na wie yi. Otie Kessben FM a. Sebe enye kasa bebre, kasa tenten entoponko.
Toponko.
Na yare sawo yi no. Meti hoyi. Metimi ayare. Sa na wo a wo hwe me nso betimi ayare. Nti yare ye mfa ni agro. Nti yare bi e ha obi a de ye boss no so. Baba Dawood Heba Hospital. Inshallah. Enye metumi. Na metumi nti ye de adro kana. Ebe ya dance die. Obi frame o Italy and nano pay. I said, doctor, me cost fro ato asasa abosu me na madawase. Nda mi say ansa den. O se wa ware na yere Ghana. To ono akotena Italy 15 years ni. Afei na wanya nkrata abefa na yere akọ. Oden oba ne koduru ho na be man so atato. Enti me ye adwuma. Enti oba no ebe so odwane ja no. O wa ho se mema bebre wa ho o te brotri wa bra abefa na yere akọ na oba na kwaja no. But uti ha unti ase so hu sa de no esipa o unti ase o se me de ne ko wieye no obi do wieye no wa kwaja me be ma bia afa ne ko wo efri e ma no so munya abotre ma munye sa mun se de o wanya akoma pade wa ko no yen ka ye hum na de yen pedro na Dawood Heba Hospital yes e be ma na ye den apeja o 0244 8864 8864 so jo ni nua ba na asema me kentra no ahye da twa mabod se no ase ni aba no o person penti me
no say next week we ye bema
o kra onye editing
o so ye bema shia no next week
mete
okay
me beja no
mate
me beja no
doctor be say shia
e be shia we chiro
so ma kan so say twa me
en se me nya me kwa
makon o kwedi
ya me ko
okay me
se me makon
Dawood Heba clinic doctor and then din komo no SG More at the night of love jumedie no e baso on the 15th on the 15th of February and a jumedie no e baso SG Mall and it is so we a night of love and me a yakodi odo enunti ena wo se obabi kojo entwi beba kwabena ebeba akwabua ebebi ena African child enunti so single no aye 300 Ghana cedis couple no aye 500 Ghana cedis o pe ticket bi ata o fun bia o yusu bia na ma dial star 447 star 2574 hash star 447 star 2574 hash na wadale sa short code obenya ticket ni biato anaso baba Kessben FM, Love FM, Sika FM, Lawson FM, Pure FM, and as a customer service our day-to-day supermarket inside SG Mall. You could diodo and you may do dear the power with the numerate da. Minimum trim. And I do have a no name. Mini answer. They say you may wait the daughter.
Odone mudi yen za do de egu ahudo bebre
when the do enyumere da
you need so serve enyumere da wodi dia opa enyumere
wodi do awia it is wodi do awia
obi enyumere ma dibida
una so disa obedi kama ti on the 15th and ajumedi ni mekoso
ka odo dia si
ediehu
odo ahudo yo na mo ka mun ka de kwa mienuna
obi ton ne dan o ton ne dan a 5-bedroom house and all tom and it is so a Greek eburaso and all tom dan no ho nti so you be up down to 5 bedrooms and all tom into you be up down to a number way and also for 0244 271809 0244 271809 nkrata nyina no aye krado ofra woni edan wura no in the bedin komo ejaba jewelry ejaba pemper the 2nd street edum ejaba Ashtown traffic light na say ejaba say adebia di gold aye bia brana sweye eye wedding ring, engagement ring, promise ring, chembi na pa tukum adebi na pa tonsa se ade ne de yellow gold and aye anase ye de white gold and the aye de ejaba jewelry and akwa wonsa ebetima kabi ye ko ni what scientific herbal hospital ye beda ye ho akoma so ye ba ye ba na fe Abbas atrase ne Abbas atoaso for the first time has no kotokwa kambo Abbas
kabo mu na mo man nya adwuma ko so mo no mo ka bibi mu na hwe na no mo na back door ba we die nta na penka we die nyasa ka me say die na ka me fa me change
ti kabo mu die e was say front door
say front door o mo me be ye die no mo aye ba ko me enu me say no mo fa kire no mako bitie no chama mo wona na mo ayesa sabe odwane la yo nam ko wona nam nyina yam hihie nko a ne ko to ko nam a na yam hihie ko so madam fofa na ehu uye pa
ko fofa na fofa ehu
mo fam yenu
ni nyina
yehu ya baza
kaye
ba ko ya ne the late am obongo so ka say bo friend ma chibi nkomo enum die nyina mbuso second one start time buy na ombe chase kano ene no mu hia ene ka chom say start time sika na yani other clubs no
enche pe eno so mo fa back door
mo ne club mo je ni first
ye ko ni what for so ya ba ye ba ye beto adwumedi ene so
Makwaba eba ni scientific hospital ye a team of medical scientists aya create infidie nwaso eye adwuma o ya so hasi ya so ha de nyese wo ba ya sabi ni atam aduro de amaw se de kokono na emum ye do to afidie so me afidie ye omu hwehwemu me ye omu adepote de yare ne brewo na se me omu enya yare ne di woni badua no so te be se yare na ma wa to yare ase wo de edit ni se ni bebe ase wo to yare ase a utimi tu ase ntem
Obani what scientific hospital Dr. Fobius ya dwuma ne say enubuna enu tan a obo ade e de dwumye no yenye mu nhwemu na fe enwenu akasa e wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na yemfa frem no emfa emao ebi a kidney no yare abem kidney no essay yanko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a kidney no ase akodu se den kura no a nyare shemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni what scientific hospital bofra ban e boye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e nyama bi efra e de mawa e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e cost pay no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem be be wo no mu a onya tenkan kwa so ho ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya na wo ba hyiemu a e hyiemu na adwo e obo so atese ne be ma no ensore kra e bia na e no bia da so a wo no yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem ebia na fiber na akosi awo no kwan ana wakwa yasabia doctor say ensu abetata onkosia mu ovarian cyst ana say fallopian tube no na block here obebu okura wonsebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na hunso na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na obu okura be ba be ne hunso mu no na enwo be friend say spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital efidi ade ehwe wo be da di amye wo say problem bi wo no mu a ne yatimi ehu aduro na afi aduane e be kira ho adi pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi ntimi mo amane obi so hweme na ne die stroke akawa tompemo ye kwa onko ye ba onso ntimi okasa na pampan boni bi akire friend halitosis yade ba ko ya no wan obi opewase obetini akade akire wo a ade bedi unya okasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda odwonso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwa ni mo no o prostate na ekese prostate enlargement e ba sauda odwonso antentem odwonso bebransa na ade ache e mane nka achi emye kofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adagye amo ya de dia nyadidie semi what scientific hospital Ghana hade o pa ya sabe ya dia ba fim die fidie ede twe enubna ena afa hode ni fra haban mu ede saw ya de ma wa na eyeni what scientific hospital yiwo kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya dansura bank no ene die ni mhwe enkran so ye ma 7 ye ben Janet Konadan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Edema.
Mama Kwaba in television so Abbas.
So atwe amyadum na eniyama de ya bia ye Muslim de ka se de tie bia na asem bia ba ya de amanyame asem ba wo ye bibia nyi bia no na de amanyame because nyasa ka se mu usu di akira wo be kan wa review dukura na wunyaka nsam ya wo be si ntu na ma nyankopon so boy review ka ye nua no so be review me na na ba ni ko ba bi bebre mi ko shia na lergu ko ba to mi kotoko ne kalera wana lergu na mi o
okay
ba to mi ba na mi wana mganze mi homta no mi vina lergu ti na mi wana mi ko di be for this na kotoko kreba no bo no ti mi ne didi nkomo a ntemu di anke ka se o ye ho mi krom no so mi ye de
ma mi krom so ma nya wi anya metia o
dabi eti mi gidi ya kan say yeah, kasa is street sense in the degree. Street sense in the kasa. Football near the church. They come 38 years in football from 1987. And I'm starting for the house of coach. Me mum dear, see a friend in there. A nipa, mom, tia, if it's nipa no Moses and Rukena. You see, you are brofu. Shabrofun Cromon, or my baby, or Munim dear could draw football. Omo home stand ewo away stand edi entra football a passion akoma Champions League ya ye current ya obesi ama home ticket ni ama 100 ama 200 ama 150 aha ni amonkotena football a passion obi akom ni bufu a obi wa ni bufu a esai ni ama bebre control no etimi medium so security no problem no e fafiri wo mo Ghana we kotoko we stadium base 3-4 e free mu a de aka nyina e bad boys ya ye tetara ho ehwebo no na bi gina wachi police timi gina 4 1 2 3 4 no mu gina faako o mutimi si wanim no mu di nkomo we no street says me who we are me ma complain da o mu gina na me ko na me officers say di mo si gina no one e was almost spread. Second, mu di nkomo. Third, mo sasi anim. Omo fi me. Ana me sorry ho. Etimi dem susu say the nipa city no e we say security no omo hwe ni ye. Won say we ya kasa yi. Me dem susu say ke ya bobo no. E go so a. Me ya ma go so police station, police for emma.
Yanko Krobiso. Regionum, Yanko regional capital, Yanko for security na den. Every omra we ni mo bia ho. And also so obanu obaye na djuma yi a. And I'm so home team no so air results no sunti no. So olusu pe no dey question security no. And the team bi ni kura ba no. Police for ni soldier for am don ba ye kura ni nim ba bi o mu fire. Oh, et asem ni mi nyina on the bad side e on the good side. Et for security for the yesre omo. Yesre omo hwe. One, the idea of Bama to a twa. You go pray match ya. Our supporters leaders no ebiko. Et the basic pray match no. You for police for ni regional. Who supporters leaders no ho. Yes police for na ye do mo bagos no. You go for regional capital. Et ye ka kire mo. Se obi obebu mra so ha bia no ye be che no. Ba o matim won na se no ko. Ne se ebebu kamu a. No team one na ye share security no. And the police for the soldier for come don buy ni ba be free. Yes team ni kura free ni kura mo ba na 3 wo mo kam. Na I don't have a different issue. Et me de minim as a street sense ne say ye ba see ye kogo so a ye koduru ho a supporters leaders na omu bo home no ye mpe omu supporters leader ba ko pray match onko bi away team supporters leader ba ko nka omu pray match onko bi security man na ogina wona ko commander na o command obe command on the day no omo supporters leaders ni nwi say enipa na edo mo baso mo bom ho ban e ye mo am nkwa ana mo bom ho ban se bia wo baaye no wo betimi asa ko fia dan asumdiem eti edo mu free regional ene edo mo baaye enye tim bia na akofo mo ba eti bon ye hyewa ya hyew ye hyew wetim no so a ya hye no eti obi an comfort no ne so fa mra nye dan enya adwuma miki se ye ne saa eti obetwa because a brute club to na ye ka no to na ye ka security a omo de park omo sabi obabi omo ko duru obom ye nuru ho ye wonipa omo hwe bo ni bi de ntina omo hwe bo ni bi nye de babone fo ntira enye babone fo ntira so hwe bi ni nipa so nyintum se bone ba ya ansa na mreba eti so onye hu bone no na wantimi ansia no de na de biom na betimi aye so onye hu bone no na wantimi nya mra ansi bone na no a de nipa de biom na betimi aye because bone no baba ansa na hu mra aba mra manya bone ade ni si ya nyantimi me de ade a me sre police commander so mutie me police for pani for security for pani for mutie me ne say board ye ne di akire se sabe se choba ni nkwa ye da omo mudie na kanfo
okay
the board ye ne ye hwe enema ewum a ede kofa nema we nyina ba ye ne ehu tu so mso betie ye na omo dia ka omo nim die hu a ebebo am football no do ode asumdue koye no ede asumdue ba fie so ya breaki house of kwa breaki Nyame adoma me no kasa Kumasi for boys no a tajuma for no so abese no ko ya je obi akọ Nyame adoma Monday no be resume ti as supporters e share no so say week nyina no because of issue nti no technical team na break players so obi anko fie na omonko home no omototo ne mayi na Nyame adoma Monday yes amra back ti want that's it
Sir Franco na quick one na fe yen so jumedie ne so
kwame ni din kan no Nyame adoma eda kwesiada
yeah
menu apanyi da fom yedini na otweda kwakwantwi nti aduma na dwumadie no ebekoso
okay
ti obi a nhye no so na eduru a omra midai enye nchen kra nti saa na ho asem titie na mame mfa mani nso nhwe former student ba kwa friend Sherry Kuku meni o kase yo ne staff ni nyina no omo hwe show ne life nti ye omo sonko obabi omo hwe show no edase
Well, the Jumedi is here. You better make sure you be no nine. It a video on some ebesanso abebium. Breaking news and it was so.